Hello everybody and welcome into the channel. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. This is Scott. Scott's Talking Sports. Thanks for being along with the ride for us today. Giants and Eagles from the dirtiest place on earth, Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field. Philadelphia 7-7, still in the playoff hunt. The Giants, well, not so much. 4-10 and just nothing going on again for the Giants, playing out the stretch. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. Everyone got what they wanted for Christmas. You all had a happy time with your family. But not all of us, since we're Giant fans, got everything we wanted for Christmas. We are still not a very good football team, and Dave Gettleman is still the GM of the New York Giants. So we didn't get everything we wanted this holiday season. But in the new year, late Christmas presents are coming for us. So here we are, Giants and Eagles. Kickoff probably slated for just after 1 o'clock. Some good news for the Giants for this game as far as injuries go. They get Kadarius Toney back today. He'll be in the lineup. Hope opposite side of Kenny Golladay. The big loss, though, is Sterling Shepard, the torn Achilles last week against Dallas. Done for the season, and more likely, I would think that he's probably not going to be back next year. Going to end up probably being a cap casualty. His cap number is too high. So his Giant career is probably over. Hopefully Sterling finds another place to go where he can attach himself to a franchise and get another chance to play receiver somewhere else. I just don't know that it would be coming back here to play for the Giants. Also, Nate Solder was placed on the COVID list. He will not be in the game today. So Matt Parrott will be starting at right tackle for the Giants. So we'll keep an eye on Parrott to see how he does at that right tackle spot. Being called up from the practice squad to take Sterling Shepard's spot is David Sills. Sills, a lot of Giant fans, a lot of you guys out there during the training camp and mini camps and preseason really like David Sills. He had a connection with DJ and Glennon in the preseason. Looked pretty good. Didn't make the roster out of camp. Went to the practice squad, is up now. So we'll see if he can find a little niche for himself in this offense with Jake Fromm at the helm. And we'll get to Jake Fromm here in a minute. The Philadelphia Eagles are coming into this game one of the best rushing football teams in the NFL. We talked about this a few weeks ago when the Giants were home for Philadelphia. And they're averaging over 200 yards on the ground per game right now. The run game has just been really good for Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and of course Jalen Hurts. Lots of rush yards. Hurts 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The Giants will have to duplicate what they duplicated the last time they played Philadelphia to have a chance in this ball game, and that's going to be to limit the run offense in this game. They're going to have to keep Hurts in the pocket. They're going to have to force him to throw the football. The first game they played each other, they did exactly that. They kept Hurts in the pocket. Hurts had all kinds of problems. He couldn't find receivers. He couldn't connect. Then they finally that running game started getting ramped up kind of late in the third quarter. They scored a touchdown and put a little scare in the Giants as far as trying to steal that game away. So we'll see if the Giants can do the same thing. Philadelphia, not a very friendly place for the Giants in recent years. We've lost a lot of games in Philadelphia over the last few years. I think I saw something like 7 straight in Philadelphia. We just don't play well when we go to Philadelphia. It's just not a good place for the Giants right now. So we'll see if we can turn that trend around, or if hey, listen, I don't expect much, like I said, from this football team going forward. I don't really expect many wins. There's only 3 games left. I don't expect us to win football games. We're pretty much out of it. I'd like to see some of the younger guys starting to get a shot just to see what you have going forward, because like we said, I did a video a couple days ago where we talked about the Giants going forward and John Mara deciding to keep Joe Judge as his head coach. So Joe Judge, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't want to play his young guys if he's going to have this roster next year and he's going to keep playing with these guys. Going forward, he's going to probably want to see what he has on his roster. So we'll see. Maybe guys like David Sills will really step up these 3 games in KT. But the one that I think that myself and a lot of Giants fans, I know there's Giants fans that will be popping in here a little bit later, or if they're here now, I don't know. The main thing we're excited about today is seeing Jacob Fromm, of all people, practice squad with the Buffalo Bills, late round pick. The Bills were hoping he could be a long-term backup solution for Josh Allen, but it appears that that will not be the case since he's on our roster. So now I think we're just kind of hoping that, at least I'm just hoping that maybe he could turn into something. I mean, he had the one drive there last week against Dallas, looked pretty good, given limited opportunity, and hopefully he can keep it up. Hang on one second here, guys. I just got to fix something real fast, and then we'll be all set and ready to go here. This should be good. This should be good. Okay, it's good. All right, never mind. It was good. All right. So that's my that's the only thing I'm really looking forward to with this game is to see how Jacob Fromm plays. Fromm played well, and he actually, heaven forbid, he targeted Kenny Golladay. Imagine that. Quarterback and the Giants targeting our number one receiver. He targeted him quite a few times. And even yesterday I watched the fourth quarter again of that Dallas game, and not only did Golladay have those two catches, when the Giants got down to the red zone, they didn't score a touchdown, but Fromm looked for him twice, and when it wasn't there, he couldn't find anything. He just threw it in his direction. Both throws were over Galladay's head, but he's looking for Kenny Golladay. So I would think that in this game today, that Fromm will continue that. Maybe we'll finally see, the Kenny Golladay that we signed in the offseason to be that threat to go downfield, to catch those 50-50 balls, jump balls in the end zone. So maybe we'll start to see that a little bit with Fromm at the helm. I know Golladay called him smart and heady and was looking forward to playing with him. So hopefully he keeps that up and he keeps looking for Golladay. So we'll see. Hopefully, I know that was a scouting report on Fromm, was that he was a smart, heady guy, didn't have quite the biggest arm, though he did have a pretty good throw on the deep ball downfield for Golladay. But he's a smart quarterback, is accurate with his throws, smart, won't really put the ball in harm's way. That's scouting report. That's not my words. I didn't say it. It's just a scouting report. But I'll pretty much take that over what we've had to deal with. Mike Glennon's a disaster. DJ, who still knows with Daniel Jones? He's hard to evaluate. I think it would maybe get a better sense of what DJ really is if Fromm comes in and plays well, because you have to think that it's the same offensive line, it's the same offensive weapons, and if Fromm plays well, I think that would maybe give you more of an indication of what DJ really would be. Or maybe if Fromm plays well, maybe it lights a fire under Jones in the offseason to get his rear end in gear and start playing like a number 6 overall pick. I know everyone's ready to move on from the quarterback. There's a lot of guys. I don't see that next year, especially with Judge coming back. I don't think the Giants would be wise in extending a 5th-year option to Jones, but I don't see the harm in bringing the guy back. I mean, where else are you going to go? Even if Fromm does play well, hang on to him, let him battle it out in training camp. So, this is horrible. Day after Christmas, I'm already talking about training camp and off-season competitions. One day this nonsense will end and the Giants will be good. Hopefully. The Giants will be good very, very soon. Hopefully, who knows if very, very soon or when. It may still be a couple years when a new GM gets in here, if we're going to be any good or not. So like I said, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday. In here for the Giants and Eagles, just one wait. Kickoff's usually a couple minutes after 1. What we got here, probably about 7 or 8 minutes until kickoff, 10 at the most. And we'll hang out here. We'll wait. And you can see the new addition to the channel behind me. We've got the background set up now. We finally solved that issue, so you're not looking at my wall that's behind me. Got a nice view of the Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. Maybe I'll change that next time so you can see the bridge and my not being covered by my back. We got the scoreboard in the top corner there, so if you're tuning in and you want to know what the score is and you're yelling at your screen, Scott, what the hell's the score? Sorry, It's right there. There's a score. So we'll have the scoreboard up in the corner. Chat is open. It's on my elbow here. It's just see-through. I did that on purpose so you can see more of the screen. So some new features here heading into the new year on the channel. We'll be keeping those features going. And if you are tuning in, or if you're watching this on a replay, Giants, I do Giants, Rangers, and Yankees. Not baseball season yet, but we're getting there. Spring training only, 7 weeks away? Not much longer to go for training camp, and it's baseball season. So if you are here, you're a fan of those teams, next live broadcast will be Wednesday. Rangers and Panthers. I think it's the Panthers. The NHL postponing some games. They were supposed to play tomorrow night, but they're supposed to play Detroit tomorrow night, but it got postponed. So they'll play the 18-7 Florida Panthers on Wednesday night. We'll be here on the channel live for that game. Hope to have you guys along for the ride for Rangers hockey on Wednesday night. For right now, it's Giants football. And my new mug. Got the logo on it. We'll go through a couple bottles of water during the broadcast. As we're still waiting for the game to get going here. Thank you to whoever is out there watching. I appreciate it. Just should be a few minutes away here from kickoff. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma. Look like they'll be the Fox crew doing the game. I should put a poll up in the chat. How many people can't stand when Joe and Troy do the Giant games? I don't know. I try and tune those guys out. I don't know. Troy's just never been nothing but a Cowboy homer to me. At least that's what it always sounds when I do the game. Or when I ever listen to the game or anything like that. And I also apologize. My audio sounds a little weird. I'm having a problem with my good microphone. It keeps echoing on me. So I have to use the one that's built into my camera to avoid the echo. I don't know. I sat here for an hour today trying to figure it out. And I finally just gave up trying to figure it out because I was getting ready for the broadcast. And we just said, forget it. We'll figure it out this week to try and figure out why it's not working. So hopefully I'll have that fixed. Hopefully the audio is not bad. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. All right, guys, you got a couple minutes to kick off. Give me a minute here. I will be right back, and hopefully we should be ready to go for Eagles and Giants. As soon as I sit down, my nose starts running. All right, you should be ready to go here in a couple minutes. I'm fine all day. The minute I sit down and I hit the go live button, my sinuses start acting up. What are you going to do? So I should be good now. We shouldn't have any more delays. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll here to start the broadcast. All right, we should be ready to go here in a couple minutes. 1 o'clock, and we're rocking the Amani Toomer. I know it's not an authentic. I know it's a replica of Amani Toomer Super Bowl 42 jersey. Maybe that means a big day for the wide receiving core. That would be fantastic. That would mean we're throwing the ball downfield and guys aren't dropping passes. That would be great. We get some receivers not to drop passes. I'd be happy about that. How about you guys? I haven't checked the stats, but I know a couple weeks ago I was given a stat. The Giants are 4th in the league in drop passes. It's unbelievable. I think I saw a stat during the Green Bay game yesterday. Devontae Adams in like 130 targets has 1 drop. 1. If that stat's right. We have 1 drop on every drive. Just shows you the value of a good receiver. I mean, I don't think you can build a team around a high-end receiver. That to me is foolhardy. There's more important positions than wide receiver, but I think it shows you the value of a guy that can hang on to the football. I think you're going to build a football team, whether you're going to air it out or not, or you plan to pound it. You have to be able to protect. You have to control the line of scrimmage. I'm still old school in that, thinking that if I can control the line of scrimmage, I got a better chance at beating any team because I'm going to be able to get to your quarterback. I'm going to be able to stop your run. And then on the other side of the ball, I'm also going to be able to run the football and I'm going to be able to protect my quarterback. To me, those are the 2 most important things. And they will always be in football no matter what happens. Guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. This is live play-by-play reaction. Giants-Eagles. Just waiting for the game to start. Game number 2 against the 2 division rivals. This one from Philadelphia, from the Link in Philly. Philly still 7-7, looking at that playoff spot. They haven't clinched yet, but they're getting there. And the Giants, it's funny, the Giants haven't been eliminated yet. I mean, we're 4-10. I think we've been eliminated since the opening kickoff of the first game. We've been eliminated. It's 53 degrees in Philly today, a little windy, 13 miles an hour. See if that plays a little bit of a factor into the game or not. This game getting ready to start. My TV's doing something a little weird. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. Yeah, Philly's 7-7. They're in the hunt. Minnesota has the last wild card spot at 7-7, and San Francisco's 8-7. So a bunch of teams still bunched up there looking for that last wild card spot. Joe Judge, second season head coach. He's 10, but he's 2-1 against the Eagles. So that's a W for Joe Judge. So the Giants will be kicking away. Philadelphia will receive the opening kickoff. Giants going left to right. Philadelphia from right to left on your TV screen. And Gano will kick it away. And it's fielded at the goal line and brought up the middle to the 20. And, oh, the ball came loose. There's a fumble, but Philly recovers. And the returner is tackled at about the 21-yard line. While the Giants special teams almost making a big play, forcing a fumble. The ball came loose. I'm not sure who that was returning it. But the ball came loose. It was Kenneth Gainwell on the return. And Giants caused a fumble, but it was picked up by Jalen Reagor. I'm sorry, it wasn't Reagor. That was Arcega-Whiteside. So the Eagles get lucky. They'll hang on to the football. 1st and 10 from their own 23. Hurts in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. Sanders in the backfield to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, It's dropped by Dallas Goedert. So the throw was a little low, but Goddard should have been able to handle it. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. You don't want your quarterback running around that much. Hurts leads the team in rushing and rush touchdowns. That's always exciting to see running quarterbacks, but that's a good way to get your quarterback destroyed. You'll remember Michael Vick running around recklessly all the time. Well, what do I care? I'm a Giant fan. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Again from the 23. Hurts in the shotgun. Man in motion to his right. Sanders in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes again to Sanders. Throws it to his right, and it's caught at the 28-yard line. And the tackle was made right there. Don't know who it was. Couldn't see it. So it'll be a short pickup for Philadelphia, and we'll bring up 3rd down. So that's a good sign. Hey, listen, if Philadelphia wants to throw the ball, let them throw the ball. Let them throw the ball all day long, because their bread and butter for the second half of the year has been running, has been on the ground. They've been chewing up yards on the ground. So if they want to do that, have at it. 3rd and 3, Hurts in the gun. Sanders to his right. 2 receivers to his left. Giants rush only 3. Hurts scrambles, steps up. He's under a little bit of pressure. Has to scramble right. He's being chased by Roche. The pass is it picked off? It might be picked off. And the pass is picked off. The Giants defense comes up with a big interception to start the game. Steven Parker, the defensive back, comes away. He stepped in front of the receiver and takes it away. The Giants will have the football with great field position. What a great early stand by the Giant defense. Almost causing a turnover in special teams, and now the interception. The Giants only rushed 3. They managed to flush Hurts out of the pile. That's what I'm talking about. You got to make him throw the football. The pass was intended for Goddard, and just stepped right in front of him. So a great play by Steven Parker coming up with the interception, stepping in front of Dallas Goedert. And they'll check the... Oh, yeah, he definitely held on to it. He got it first. Goddard tried to take it away, but couldn't. So the Giants will have it 1st and 10 from the Philly 28-yard line. Jacob Fromm in the game for the Giants, and there's a little bit of a delay right here. Don't know if they're taking a look at the interception or not, but the interception was clean, so it'll stand. Let's go, baby! Maybe get a win today. That'd be great. I'm not opposed to playing spoiler. I'm not. Especially any team from Philly or Boston. I have no problem playing spoiler. So it looks like they're taking another look at it. It's a turnover, so they're going to review it. They're going to go to commercial break. The angle they showed right before they went to break looks like the ball might have hit the ground, but I don't know it's going to be enough to overturn. You have to have definitive evidence. I don't know if it's going to be definitive enough of whether or not the ball hit the ground before the interception was secured by Parker. So we'll see. Listen, we're not going to go anywhere. We're not winning anything this year. But hey, listen, if we can play spoiler, I'm all for it. Especially Philadelphia, especially Eagles, any team from Philly. I don't care if it's the Eagles, the Flyers. Phillies I don't really care too much. I'm not in the National League, but any other team in Philadelphia, any team from Philly or Boston, if we can just at least play spoiler, I'd be happy with that. I'd be very happy with that. Punch one in early. Hey, listen, be nice to have a win getting towards the end of the year. So there's the Scott's Talking Sports mug now. Keeps my water cold. I keep drinking these water bottles. They're constantly warm. Now I have cold water at least, so that makes me happy. We're just waiting for the commercial break here, guys, and we'll come back. So I'm excited to see what Jacob Fromm can do. Like I said, the scouting report on him we talked about before. He's heady, he's smart, doesn't have the biggest arm, but listen, if the guy's gonna play smart, he's not gonna turn it over. He's gonna find the open man. You can work on arm strength. I mean, you can. That's a lot of arm strength is technique. Like a lot of sports, a lot of sports and mechanics, it's all technique and how you throw and how you swing. So something like arm strength could be something that could be taught if Fromm proves that he's smart enough and he can take care of the ball. So it's still under review. I don't know why the hell the NFL. This is the only league where rulings take so long. He's still looking at the video. Other leagues, baseball, hockey, basketball, they don't take this. I don't know what the NFL. I don't know what their problem is, but they never seem like they can get these things done quickly. It takes too freaking long. They sit there and will look at it for 20 minutes. I mean, these guys should have 30 seconds to make a decision, and then the camera feeds just shut off, and then that's it. If you can't say definitively one way or the other, it just stands. None of this garbage where it takes 5 minutes to look at a friggin' play. It's ridiculous. So they are going to rule it incomplete. Because Aaron Sippis is on the field to punt it away for Philadelphia. So, no interception, but hey, either way, good play by Stephen Parker jumping in and breaking up the play and not letting Goddard catch the ball for the first down. So here's the snap. And, it was almost blocked. Sippis gets it away. And it takes a bounce before the Giant 30. And it'll be downed at the 32-yard line by Philadelphia. So the Giants will start out not a very good punt. I don't know if the Giants may have gotten a piece of it. And there's a flag on the play. So there you go. Special teams is probably a block on the back. So Jacob Fromm, this is the third quarterback we've had to start this year in this season. This is the first time since '92 we've had to do that. So a lot of stability at the quarterback, never have position, even going back before Eli, never having to start more than two. So there's an eligible receiver downfield. It's going to be on Philadelphia, as the flag was. So it'll be first down. So tack the yardage on at the end of the play. 13:50 to go, first quarter. No score, as you can see. Sorry, guys. I was fine all day. I sat down to do this, and my sinuses started bothering me. I don't know what's going on. So now another delay here. Okay, the Giants are finally breaking the huddle. So they'll have the ball 1st and 10. Fromm calling out signals as he stands in the gun. From the 37, and now it looks like they're going to come in with a heavy package. Barkley in the backfield. Extra tight end is in. Man in motion from the top of the screen. Fromm takes the snap, gives to Barkley. Barkley bounces left, gets hit at the line, and picks up 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Giants. This line just, they can't open holes. 26th in rushing offense. 26th. Kadarius Toney back in the lineup. So 2nd and 9 for the Giants from the 38. Fromm out of the gun, empty set. 2 receivers to his left, 3 to his right. Now Barkley comes back into the backfield, sweeps around to the right, makes the short pass, but Philadelphia was waiting for him. It's going to be a loss of about 6 for the Giants. It's just a horrible play call. I wish the ghost of Jason Garrett would get out of the freaking huddle. That's just a bad play call, and Philadelphia was all over it. It didn't fool anybody. I almost saw that play coming, motioning Barkley from left to right and then throwing the short pass. Unbelievably bad. It really is. I can see it sitting here. And Philadelphia, no creativity still in the offense. 3rd and 13 now for the Giants. 12:38 to go. Opening quarter, no score. After the Giants forced the 3 and out. Fromm in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Barkley in the backfield, 1 man to his right. Takes the snap. Under some pressure, gets the throw away. He was hit as he throws, so it's going to be incomplete. And it'll be 3 and out for the Giants. So after some horrendous play calling, in my opinion, the Giants will go 3 and out. They really have to do something with their freaking play calling. I'm sorry, it fucking sucks. And it doesn't seem to matter who the OC's been the last couple of years. Even before Garrett, it doesn't even matter. Even before we fired Garrett, it's just horrible. The Giants are so lost and inept on offense for the last 5 years. It's unbelievable. So Riley Dixon in to punt it away. Takes the snap, punt is away. He gets it clean, and it'll be fielded at the 18 by Reagor. What a great play! Great play on the special teams by Myrick, making a great tackle. Reagor tried to go backwards to lose him, but he was having none of it. So Reagor -2 on the return. So another good job by a Giant special team stepping up, and Philly will have it first down and 10 inside their own 20 once the commercial break is over. So I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much from an offense I know is going to be bad no matter what. But it would be nice to see them stop being so maddeningly and so damn conservative. Stop it. Why believe in offensive lines? You have to protect your quarterback. You have to be able to run the football. You have to be able to protect your quarterback. You need that too, so you can take chances and throw the damn ball downfield. And we don't do it enough at all. We don't. We do it like once a game, and that's like, you get one completion, something worked, and it was a 30-yard gain down the field, and that's it. They don't do it anymore. I don't know. I wish they would. Someone needs to get in there who's gonna, in the off season, whoever the new OC is gonna be, they're gonna need to be someone who's aggressive. The name Matt Nagy was floated to me yesterday. As a head coach, he was horrible. But as an offensive coordinator, sure, why not? I'd be okay with Matt Nagy as an OC. Joe Judge if he's going to stick around, he's going to have to do what Tom Coughlin did after that first year where the players were ready to revolt. And Coughlin made a lot of changes to the way he coached, into his personality, showed a little bit of a softer side, and basically changed a little bit. And Joe Judge is going to have to look himself in the mirror, and he's going to have to change a little bit. The Giants are going to retain him. And he's going to have to stop being so damn conservative with his offense and his defense. He's going to have to demand more from his coordinators. See here, Philadelphia will have the ball first and 10. The rushing ranks, the Philadelphia Eagles are first in the league in rushing, 24th in passing, so they're not very good throwing the football, but 11th overall in points scored. So Philly will break the huddle, and they'll have it first and 10 with 12:15 to go in the first quarter. From their own 15-yard line, Hurts in the gun, Sanders behind him. Now Sanders moves to his left. Handoff Sanders, runs right, has a hole, and then he's tackled, but not after he picked up 11 by Xavier McKinney off the right side. So good run by Sanders, big, huge hole off the right side, and it'll be first and 10 Philadelphia. Giants defense ranks 21st in points allowed. A lot of that's from the end of the halves and quarters where they've been outscored 60-0 to end halves of football games. It's an insane number. So first and 10 Philadelphia from the 26-yard line. Hurts will start in the gun again. Sanders moves to his left. He has two receivers to his right, two to his left. Giants show blitz. Here comes Logan Ryan. Good play by Logan Ryan. Ryan was coming in off the defensive right side, and he sniffed out the screen pass. Hurts was trying to get a screen out to Sanders to his left, and Logan Ryan knocked the pass away. So good play by Logan Ryan coming in on the blitz. So now it'll be second down for Philadelphia. Good play by the veteran. It'll be second and 10 with 11:30 now left in the first quarter. 10 on the play clock for Philadelphia. Hurts out of the gun again. Two receivers to his right. Sanders in the backfield to his left. Calls the signals, takes the snap. Fakes to Sanders, drops back, has some time. Now he's a little bit of pressure. Scrambles out to his left. And the fumble again! The Giants, they got to him. They forced a fumble. Oh, they couldn't recover it. Dallas Goedert fell on it. But that was Lorenzo Carter who got to Jalen Hurts and forced the fumble. But Azeez Ojulari was there too, but couldn't quite get to the ball before Goddard got to it. So the Giants, they've knocked a couple balls away from Philadelphia here in the early going. So that's should be a strip sack for Carter, and it'll be third down long for Philadelphia. Great play by Lorenzo Carter getting in on the pass rush. Boy, if he could ever realize his full potential. Third down and 15 from the Philadelphia 19. Hurts in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Has a little time. Throws it short left to Sanders. But it's incomplete. He dropped it. Boy, there was nobody near him. He wouldn't have gotten the first down anyway. There's three Giants converging, but he was wide open. And he just dropped the pass. So, good job by the Giants forcing Philadelphia to punt from deep in their own territory. So Aaron Sippis will come out for the second time. Pharoh Cooper will go deep to return. Here's the snap. Sippis kicks it away. And they blow the play dead. Oh, there's no penalty on the play, so I'm not sure whether they blew it dead, but they blew it dead. So they will run the punt again. So the Giant offense will get another crack at it. Not a very good start. They lost yardage on their first series. Hopefully we do better on the second. So here we go again. Sippis will take the punt, take the snap, and punt it away. Cooper will field it inside his own 40. He goes out to the 40, breaks a tackle. Now he's going the wrong way, and then finally turns it back up to about the 42 before he's tackled. So the Giants will start right around the 42-yard line for a second drive. 10:23 to go, no score. First quarter, Giants and Eagles. TV timeout, and we'll wait for the Giant offense to take the field. Am I expecting too much, thinking that for 2 years the offense has been nothing but conservative? I think that they're just going to come out on this drive and then just start throwing the ball all over the place. 20-yard passes, 30, 40 yards down the field. Am I hoping too much? And maybe a Christmas miracle? I don't know. I understand this isn't the greatest show on turf, but, for the love of Santa Claus, can we throw it down the field? I don't know why we refuse to do it. Would like to see us try and throw it downfield and be just a little less predictable. And when you run trick plays, make sure you're not broadcasting them to the entire universe. This is where I would love to have a broadcast partner. And this, I think, where professional broadcasters get off easy. They don't have to talk in between breaks. Anyone pop in here, just see some schmuck sitting here just in a Giants jersey, just looking over in this direction. Be nice to have a broadcast partner, but maybe when my son gets older, I'll have a broadcast partner. He would certainly be excited. That's for sure. All right, so here we go. The Giants will have first and 10 with 10:23 to go from Lincoln Financial Field from their own 41. Fromm takes the snap, gives to Barkley off the left side, pushes the pile, and he'll pick up about 4 or 5. They'll give him 5. So it'll be second down and 5 for the Giants, just across the 45-yard line. So good push by the offensive line. Kind of bunched up, got into a pile, and the pile just kept turning forward. No real hole or running lane. They just had to do it the old-fashioned way and just push. So the Giants will have it second 5 from outside the 45. From empty set out of the shotgun. Kicks his knee, takes the snap. Philly rushes 4. From looks left, throws left. The pass is a little bit too high for Kadarius Toney. Toney stopped, and it looked like Fromm was looking for him to keep going because he had to kind of jump a little bit for it. So I guess Fromm was expecting him to keep going, and Toney sat down. So it'll be third and 5 now for the Giants. As we look at Jake Fromm's college numbers, which are pretty good. Remember, he knocked Justin Fields out. Fields had to transfer because Fromm was playing so well. See if that translates to an NFL field. Fromm calling out signals. He'll drop back into the shotgun again with an empty set. 3 receivers and a triangle to his right. And somebody jumped. Philly's offsides. It's a free play. It's intercepted, but it's not going to count. Fromm just kind of chucked it over to his left, kind of haphazardly. But it looks like Philly is going to be the offending party here. So we'll see if it's enough for a first down. Oh, yeah. Fletcher Cox jumped the gun. And that'll cost Philly 5. So it's not quite enough for a first down. It's 3rd and 1. Giants in a jumbo set. Snap, handoff. Barkley, running hard, will pick up the first down, and they'll pick up about 5 or 6. So they opened up a little hole for him, and he takes it across midfield into Philadelphia territory. Now it'll be 1st and 10 Giants. Eagle defense stingy on the ground. Only giving up 79 yards since week 7. 1st and 10 Giants from the Philly 45. Ingram in motion, joins Barkley in the backfield, Fromm in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, fake to Barkley, throws right, and it was nowhere near Darius Slayton. Trying to run a quick out. Don't know what that was all about. Just what didn't look like that play was going to work from the get-go. Rams up 7-0 on the Vikings. Giants with 6 total yards. Philadelphia 14. A bit of a slugfest. So now Fromm was out of the gun. Now he moves under center. Devontae Booker is checked in. A little bit of a jumbo package here. Receiver comes in motion to the near side. Fromm takes the snap, gives to Booker, and he's up the middle for a few. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Giants. We take a look at some playoff scenarios. I don't know this side of the field. I mean, I like taking shots with this down and distance. I mean, what the heck? Why not? 8:14 to go. Fromm will go in the backfield, calling signals. 3 receivers to his left. Booker in the backfield. Galladay to his right. Takes the snap. Philly brings the heat. And they get to Fromm before he has the chance to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Kadarius Toney. Philly bought the house. You know, this is where the Giants have to start doing a better job. This is the 2nd time on 3rd and long Philadelphia's brought the house. So I would say they're probably going to keep doing this. They rushed 6. They got a lick in on Fromm. That was Javon Hargrave got a lick in on Fromm. this is where they're going to have to start getting smart. They're going to have to start calling some slants, and they're going to have to start letting him get the ball out of his hand. And I don't know. The Giants just don't seem to be able to make those adjustments. So Reagor will be back. He's standing just a couple yards out of his own end zone. And Dixon will line up the punt. And they didn't have the right ball in the game. So the Giant offense inept, as always. Clock continues to run with 7:50 to go. First quarter. As we await the punt from Dixon. Well, I don't know if they're taking a look at... that doesn't matter. If they get the snap was off, so and there's the punt, so it doesn't matter. I think they were looking at an incomplete versus a fumble, but whatever. Reagor lets the punt go over his head, and it bounces into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback, and Philly will have it at their own 25. Is it the players? Is it the coaches? Is it a combination of everything? Why the offense is so bad? I plan on doing a series of videos once the offseason comes around. I don't know if I'm going to wait until after the Super Bowl or if I'm going to start during the Super Bowl, maybe depending upon when the Giants hire a GM. But I want to put myself in a position where it's going to be a series. I don't know how many videos yet. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to go with it and what I want to explore. But I'm basically going to put myself in the GM chair, and I'm going to cover everything from salary cap to players I would cut, reasons why I would cut them, and just not hang on to them or hang on to players and rather than cut them, and kind of play GM to try and get the cap straightened out, try and start putting some talent on this roster, even though we'll have no cap space next year. I mean, it's horrible right now. I think according to Over the Cap, even with the players coming off the books after this year is over, whereas our roster will only be about 43 or 45 players, and we're only going to be $3 million under the cap. So, bad football team, we're way over the cap. We're going to be way over the cap by the time you sign players. So, cuts are going to come. They're going to have to come. You don't have a choice. So I want to kind of put myself in that position of who I would cut, why I would cut them, what the savings would be, what position groups would have the most immediate impact by going out and signing free agents, what positions would be better off being drafted for, and where in a year next year that's should be a disaster again, no cap space, and you're going to have to get rid of guys, where you're really going to have to start over. And where you would build in the right spot and how you would spend that draft capital and how you would have to spend that limited free agent budget. So that's kind of, like I said, it's something I've got planned. It's something I'm going to do in the offseason, just not sure when I'm going to start it. But it should be fun. There's going to be a lot of research involved. I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. So the Philadelphia offense so far hasn't done themselves any favors. 2 drop passes, 2 fumbles. So Giant defense forcing some of it. 7:28 first quarter. No score from Philadelphia. The Eagles will have it at their own 20. Miles Sanders in the backfield. Hurts under center. He'll take the snap. Gives to Sanders off the left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and the Giants drive him backwards. Oh, is it a fumble again? No. Oh, they blew it. They said Sanders' motion had stopped. The Giants forced another fumble, but they said Sanders had stopped moving forward. Azeez Ojulari among the Giants in on the stop. So a good play by the Giants to throw the Eagles running game backwards. So good job by the Giant defense again. Again, this is the same over and over again. Giant defense is hanging in there, and the offense just... Second 10, so they say Sanders got back to the line. Hurts out of the gun. Sanders to his left. Handoff to Sanders off the right. He'll only pick up a couple. He's met by Logan Ryan. Now a little pushing and shoving with Austin Johnson and Lane Johnson. Quickly breaks up. So Sanders will pick up 2. It looks like he'll check out of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Eagles again. Third and 8, 6:17 to go. Ball in the Philadelphia 22. Hurts in the gun. I think it's Boston Scott to his right. Takes the snap, looks right, has a little bit of time. Now he's under some pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Oh, he got the pass away. I don't know if they're going to say he got the pass away or not to Rieger. I think they're going to say he wasn't down. It looked like Leonard Williams had him sacked, but Hurts got the pass away and completed it to Rieger. But there was nowhere for Rieger to go. He had to dive to catch it. And he was tagged down immediately after he caught it. So the Giant defense coming up big again. And they'll force Philadelphia to punt. Siposs takes the snap, punts away. Cooper from the 35 shakes to his right, comes back left up the sideline, and he'll bring it out to about midfield before he's tackled there by Marcus Epps. So the Giant defense playing big. 5:20 to go, first quarter. Giant defense putting some heat on. Now we'll see if the Giant offense can start to heat up. They should have excellent field position right at midfield. This is starting to become a story. This is kind of broken record over and over and over again with this team. Defense is hanging in there. They're playing well. They're playing good. The offense, just nothing. This is kind of shades of, those mid-90s teams, like after Phil Simms, was retired. You got guys like Kent Graham and Danny Cannell and Dave Brown, and we had some good defenses in those years, in those mid-90 years. And it was never the defense. It was always the offense just stunk in those years. The defense had to carry them. The defense and the offense constantly had problems with each other. And that's kind of what it feels like with this incarnation of this Giant team. It's the same thing. Defense is pretty good. They're not... I think the numbers maybe lie a little bit because they're on the field so much and they have no offensive support. I think if they had offensive support, they weren't on the field so much, this defense would look way better than they look. I know they're giving up a lot of points at the end of the halves, but I think I said before on other live streams where, it's almost like a pitcher trying to be too fine with his pitches because he knows his offense is going through a funk. They don't score a lot of runs. He doesn't want to give up a 3-run home run, but at some point he's too fine, walks the bases loaded, and, a triple to the gap, a grand slam, and that's all she wrote. And it's kind of like what it is with this Giant defense. These teams seem to get that grand slam somewhere halfway along the game, and then that's it. The Giants they're not built. They just don't have the offensive talent. They don't have the personnel. They don't have the coaching to catch up. And that defense is just put in a position every week where they have to play too fine. Playing fantastic so far today. $5:20 to go. First quarter. No score from the link. 9 total yards for the Giants, 19 for the Eagles. So defense is ruling the day so far. Fromm will come under center. Elijah Penny's checked into the game at fullback. Barkley in the backfield. One receiver is left. Handoff Barkley. Carries left. A little bit of a hole. Gets through a crease and picks up about 4. So it'll be second down. They give him 5 on the carry, so it'll be second down and 5. So a little bit of a crease for Barkley to get through that time. I'd like to see the fullback being utilized to open up a little bit of a hole. 5 minutes to go first quarter. And Fromm will operate out of shotgun with Barkley to his left. 2 receivers right. Penny in the backfield again. Handoff Barkley. Tries to hit it up the middle. But there was a couple Eagles waiting for him, including Alex Singleton. And he'll only pick up a yard or 2. So it'll be third down again for the Giants. And that's Matt Parrott. That is not good. Matt Parrott is down on the ground, and he looks hurt. Already thin at tackle with Nate Solder out with COVID. So now Matt Parrott down on the ground. That's how bad our offense. I don't even know who our. Let's see. Let me go to the cheat sheet over here. Corey Cunningham, if he's active, would be the swing tackle, I would imagine. When the Giants have this purge here at the end of the year, too, the health and training staff can go, too. Too many injuries. It's ridiculous. Too many injuries and too many injury-prone players. There's a difference. So Parrott, I don't need a stretcher for him, but he's having the medical staff help him off the field. And we'll see a replay here and see what happens. Looks like he caught his left knee. Yeah, he caught his left leg in the turf, and then he grabbed his knee immediately. So hopefully, you hit these non-contact injuries in football when they grab their knee. That's never a good thing. You hope for the best for Matt Parrott, that it's not the worst. He's to the sideline now, and he can't put any weight on that leg. So Corey Cunningham is the swing tackle. He'll come in and play right tackle. Watch to see if Philadelphia attacks the offensive right. So Fromm in the backfield now, or in the shotgun with Barkley to his left. 3 receivers out. Takes the snap. Gives to Barkley. They tried to run it right immediately. And again, 3 Philadelphia Eagles just standing there waiting for him. They're just standing there waiting for him. It's unbelievable. They're waiting for Barkley to run the ball. Every team, the Giants are going to go for it on 4th and 3. Now they're not going to. Now the offense is going to go off the field in the punt unit. What the frick was the point of that? They lined up like they were going to go for it. Fromm did a little motion, and then the punt unit came on. It's comical. Snap. Dixon, the punt is away. Rieger calls for a fair catch, and he'll get the fair catch right about the 16-yard line. Go for it. What the hell do you have to lose? You're in Philadelphia territory. The running game obviously is not freaking working because you're forcing it now. Philadelphia, every time the Giants have run the ball, they're standing there waiting for him. Barkley will have one good run, and that's it. Throw the damn ball. Get aggressive. There's no commercial break. First down Philadelphia from the 16-yard line. Hurts out of the gun. Sanders in the backfield to his left. 4 receivers out. Takes the snap, drops back, throws right, looking for Sanders, but overthrew him. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. With 3:12 to go, clock stops. First quarter. Philadelphia comes to the line. Hurts out of the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers and Goddard out. Sanders to his right. Calls out signals, takes the snap. Gives to Sanders. Gets a hole off the left side, and he breaks through into the secondary. Gets out to about the 29 before he's tackled by a combination of McKinney and Ryan. So a huge pickup for Miles Sanders, about 14 yards. It'll be first down Philadelphia. Giant hole opened up on that left side. So now maybe Philadelphia, unlike the Giants, will get wise to what they need to do to start moving the football. Hurts out of the gun, hands to Sanders again, up the middle, and he's hit and taken down by a combination of Carter and Dexter Lawrence after a gain of a couple. There's a flag on the play. So we'll check the flag. Illegal use of the hands on Philadelphia. So that'll negate the run and back them up. Clock begins to wind again with 2:34 to go. It'll be 1st and 20 after the penalty. Hurts just 2 for 7 for 9 yards. From their own 21-yard line, Hurts out of the gun, Sanders behind him, now moves to his left. 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, fakes to Sanders, drops back, has all day, throws it right, and completes to Sanders, but he only picked up a couple before he's pushed out of bounds by Lorenzo Carter. It'll be 2nd down and long for Philadelphia. Clock continues to run. 2nd and 17. Miles Sanders has almost 900 scrimmage yards and no touchdowns. That's unbelievable. Second down and 17 from their own 24. Hurts out of the gun again. 2 receivers to each side. Sanders in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back. Giants send 4. Throws right. Passes incomplete. He was looking for Reagor. And the Giants put some heat on and actually knocked Hurts down. So good play by the Giants getting home on the pass rush. Keyshawn Vaughn, 55-yard scamper. Who? And a touchdown for the Bucs. They now lead the Panthers 7-3. 3rd and 17. 1:37 to go. Eagles will have the ball at their own 24-yard line. Hurts out of the gun. Sanders still to his right. 5 receivers out. Drops back. He's under some pressure. Has to throw it quick. And it's almost intercepted. Good play by Lorenzo Carter to knock it down. The Giants put some heat on. Not sure who it was, but someone came up the middle and put some heat on Hurts right away and forced him into making a quick throw. Heat was put on, and he was trying to throw a screen pass, and that was... Wow, that's Smith, the late-round pick. Haven't seen him in a game yet, putting the heat on. Ellerson Smith. So the Giants will force a punt. And the punt by Sippis. And Pharoh Cooper drifts back. Calls for the fair catch about the 25-yard line. So the Giants will have it there. Ellerson Smith coming back. I haven't seen him in a game since, so I didn't see anything about him being active. So I guess maybe they're starting to get some players. That'd be good to see Ellerson Smith get some time. You know, rookie year, he was out, missed a lot of time. Young player. Get him some game action before we go into the offseason. Hurts had to hurry his throw, and Carter jumped up and almost intercepted it. Giants are coming close. They've come close quite a few times this game to taking the ball away. 3 total first downs in the entire game. And that's it. From the 25-yard line, Fromm will operate out of the gun. Barkley to his right. Takes the snap, gives to Barkley off the left side. Has a little bit of a crease. And he's tackled just outside, just past the 30-yard line. A good run and first down. Picked up about 6 or 7. Stop running right. Keep going that way. Run behind Andrew Thomas. They give Barkley 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 with 1:03 left in the first quarter. Jacob Fromm, 1 for 4, minus 4 yards. It's not really his fault, that dopey screen pass to Barkley. Fromm out of the gun. Barkley to his left. Now moves to his right. Fakes the handoff. Throws. It passes. Oh, it's incomplete. Pharoh Cooper over the middle. Fromm had him. The safety hit him, knocked the ball loose, and Cooper's slow to get up. Another drop pass by a Giant receiver. It was a good throw by Jake Fromm. It was right on the money. And Pharoh Cooper, you know, he got hit as soon as he caught the ball, but you want to play in the big leagues, you got to make those catches. You have to see a target for Kenny Golladay. So now he's 3rd and 4 with 43 seconds left to go in the quarter. Fromm will operate out of the gun, 3 receivers and a triangle to his right. Barkley in the backfield to his left. One receiver left. Now Barkley motions out to the right. That's Devontae Booker. Fromm throws complete to Booker. First down, Giants. The Giants will pick up about 12 on the play, so a little pass to Devontae Booker, and the Giants will get themselves a first down with 30 seconds left in the quarter. And the Giants will break the huddle and look to get a playoff before the quarter ends. Fromm out of the shotgun again, 2 receivers to his left. Ingram comes in motion from his right and stays just off the line. Fromm kicks his leg, puts his hands up, takes the snap. Looks left, throws left, the pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be incomplete, and the first quarter will end there. So no score. Second quarter forthcoming. We'll do a little update to the scoreboard. And there we go. Scoreboard is updated. So a fantastic job by the Giant defense. They are doing a great job holding Philadelphia's offense, especially the running game, in check. Have come very close to turning it over at least a couple of times. They forced a couple fumbles that Philly recovered. The missed interception. So the Giant defense really playing a heck of a game so far here in the first quarter. The offense, again, not so much. So we'll see if the Giants can figure things out offensively here in the second quarter, as they'll have the ball 2nd and 10 when the game comes back from commercial break. See, I don't know if they're afraid to throw the ball. If the Giants are afraid to throw the ball downfield because they're worried about a rush. We don't have, a blocking tight end. Fine. Put an extra offensive line. Put in there someone in there that can block. Give the offense some time to have some plays develop. You've got to get someone over there that can help with the blocking and start moving the football. That's what a good coordinator would do. Would say, you know what, maybe I don't have all the pieces that I'd like to have, but we're going to make it work. And we just seem not to be able to do that for whatever reason it is. Adaptation is not our strong suit. Starting the second quarter from Philadelphia, Giants will have the ball 2nd and 10. Kenny Golladay jogs on the field, hasn't been targeted yet. That's a crying shame. The field will flip. Giants will, in the second quarter, will be moving from right to left. Philadelphia from left to right. From their 39-yard line, Fromm in the shotgun, Barkley to his right. It's Devontae Booker, now moves to his left, trips left. Fromm, screen pass, Toney on the left. Shakes, bakes, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. And he's tackled. He'll be a couple yards short of a first down. But made a couple guys miss. So Kadarius Toney bobbing and weaving a little bit. Trying to make something happen. 1992, like we said, the last time the Giants started 3 quarterbacks. Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler, and Kent Graham. So it'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Giants. On a good effort by Kadarius Toney. From out of the shotgun, Booker to his left. 3 receivers to his right. Galladay down the bottom of the screen to his left. Takes the snap. Throws right. Pass is caught. First down at the 45. And tackled right there is Kadarius Toney. So, first down Giants. Quick little in route from Toney. Gets away from the defender just long enough. And Fromm hits him right in the numbers. So the Giants will have it at the Philadelphia 45. Good throw from Jake Fromm. Avonte Maddox made the stop for Philadelphia. Fromm out of the shotgun again with Booker to his right. Evan Ingram in motion now comes back left. 2 receivers to Fromm's left. Takes the snap. Gives Booker hole off the right side. He'll pick up about 6 or 7 yards. So a good run by Devontae Booker on first down. The Giants this season in second quarters are minus 81 in point differential. Minus 81? Holy criminy. There was a snap and a handoff to Booker. He picked up a couple. There was a flag on the play. They let the play go. So I imagine Philly probably jumped off sides again. Minus 81? That's so bad. Philly jumped offside again. It was a 2nd and 3. So the Giants will take the penalty yardage. It'll be first down and 10. Minus 81. I can't even put my head around that. That's so bad. Ugh. No wonder we suck. Fromm now 4 of 9 for 20 yards after they let him throw the football out of the shotgun. Booker to his right. Handoff, fake Booker. Looks around, throws right down the sideline. Oh, a horrible, horrible throw. It was right in the hands of Slay. Dropped it. What in the all things that I'm trying not to curse was that? I don't know if Fromm was hit as he was looking for Galladay. This ball was underthrown by a mile. I don't know if he was hit as he threw the ball or what. Or he was expecting Galladay to come back to it. But that throw wasn't even close. I'd like to see a replay if he got hit or not. But that was terrible. They're showing the sun at Lincoln Financial. I don't think that had to do anything to do with it. 2nd down and 10. Fromm takes the snap. Looks left. Throws up. Oh my goodness gracious. Again, another horrible throw. He had Darius Slayton wide open. Threw it a mile over his head. Are these receivers running the wrong route? Or is Fromm just missing by that much? That one wasn't even close. No, I had Darius Slayton wide open. Now it's 3rd and 10. Unbelievable. Barkley back in the game to Fromm's right, out of the shotgun from the 34. Fromm hands off Barkley, gets absolutely nothing, loses 2. It'll be 4th down. Can't run block. Cannot run block. Every time they've gone to give the ball to Barkley this game, there's 5 guys waiting for him. Graham Gano will come on to attempt the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder. Riley Dixon to hold from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick is away. Does it have the distance? It does. It's good. 54-yard field goal from Graham Gano. And the Giants take the lead 3-0 over Philadelphia. And we'll update the scoreboard. I don't know what was going on with that drive. I have no idea what in the world happened there. But two horrible back-to-back throws from Jake Fromm. Just absolutely terrible. The first one to Kenny Golladay is running one-on-one down the field with Slay, and the ball was a mile underthrown. I don't know if Fromm got hit, but Slay turned around and it was right there in his numbers, and somehow he didn't pick it off. He just dropped it. So maybe the Giants rubbing off of Philadelphia because they're dropping passes like we normally do. He drops it, and on the next play, he's got Slayton off to his left running an out-cutting route, and there's nobody standing anywhere near Darius Slayton. It's a mile over his head. So I don't know if the receivers are running the wrong route or if Fromm's just missing where the receiver is supposed to be. I don't know which one it is. I have no idea. It is very, 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 very painful to watch this offense. It hurts. It hurts a lot. You should get hazard pay as a Giant fan watching this offense. Medical insurance, maybe. Excuse me while I fill this up. Probably medical insurance if you're a Giant fan, to save you from those heart attacks you have yelling at your TV every week. I apologize, guys. I'm told my audio is spotty. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Like I said, I was having some audio problems this morning when I was running some tests. So hopefully that's cleared up. So Gano will line up to kick it away. He pops it up short. They'll let Philadelphia field it at their own 15. Up the left side and tackled before he could reach the 25 was Kenneth Gainwell. I'm told my audio sounds better. So that's good. At least it doesn't completely suck. At least it doesn't completely suck. So Philadelphia will have it here, 1st and 10. Giants lead 3-0, as you can see on the scoreboard. 11:34 to go. Second quarter. I have the teams flipped on the scoreboard. Giants are away. They should be on the left. Oh, well. From the 24, Hurts under center. Takes the snap. Gives Sanders off the right side. Picks up about 4 before he's tackled by Raymond Johnson. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. They give Sanders 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Philadelphia. $11:12 to go, second quarter. Giants clinging to a 3-0 lead. From the 28-yard line, Hurts out of the gun again with Sanders behind him. 2 receivers to his left. Sanders moves to Hurts' left. Giants show blitz. They come with the blitz. They hit Sanders before the line and they tackle him after he picks up maybe 1. Tay Crowder on the stop. And then they say Sanders got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 5 coming up from the Eagles. Giants been good here on 3rd downs. So we'll see if they can continue to keep the pressure on Hurts and the Eagles here on 3rd downs. 10:30 to go, first quarter. Eagles are 0 for 4 on 3rd down attempts. Hurts will operate out of the gun. Only 3 of 10 passing. You see what I tell you? Keep him in the pocket. Only 12 yards. Out of the gun, Boston Scott to his left. Man in motion to his right. Takes the snap. Giants rush forward. Gets some pressure. Hurts rolls out to his left. Gets away. Now throws it down the middle across the field. Wide open and caught by by Devontae Smith. He was wide open. There was nobody near him. I don't know who was on the coverage. It looked like the Giants were playing the zone, and he got away. I don't know who was supposed to be over there, but it looks like McKinney was supposed to pick that end up, but Smith was wide open. So 1st down, Eagles into Giant territory. Handoff Sanders off the left side. Huge hole. Gets into the secondary. Picks up 14 before he's tackled by Darius Williams. So Philadelphia cooking on the last two plays. 9:30 to go, second quarter. This is what happens to this defense. You start getting later into the second half, and this is what happens. From the Giant 35, Hurts out of the gun. Now he'll call out some instructions to his offensive line. 3 receivers to his left. Now Sanders moves to Hurts' left. Kicks his leg, takes the snap. Looks left, fakes left, pumps. Now throws it deep down left sideline, and it's caught by Reagor. Julian Love was in a soft zone. He tried to come up and almost knocked it away. Just a little late getting over there. So another big gain here by Philadelphia. And they'll be just outside the 20-yard line with Bradbury and Julian Love combining and not being able to stop Reagor. From the 18-yard line, Hurts out of the gun. I'm sorry, from the 22. Calling out signals. They must have found something they like, man, because they are torching us the last 3 plays. Takes the snap, drops back, has some time, throws deep left to the end zone, and the ball's knocked away. He was looking for Smith. It was knocked away by Bradbury. Good play by James Bradbury. He knocked the ball away from Smith. As Hurts was looking end zone, Smith was coming up the sideline, and Bradbury was kind of just hanging back there and saw it coming. And managed to get his hand up there to knock it away. So second down upcoming now for Philadelphia. $8:31 to go, second quarter. From the 22, Hurts out of the gun. 2 receivers to his left, Sanders to his right. Giants come with a blitz. Logan Ryan off the edge. Screen pass is dropped by Reagor. The Giants were blitzing off the left side, the same side they were throwing the screen to. Logan Ryan McKinney, was coming down, but there was 3 Eagle blockers out there. If that catch is made, he's going a long way. So another drop by Philadelphia. They must have been taking practice tips from our wide receivers because they're dropping them left and right. Third down from Philadelphia, still from the 22-yard line. Hurts out of the gun, 2 receivers to his left. Giants show blitz, they blitz, they're not going to get it. The play is blown dead. I think the Giants, I'm pretty sure they jumped. That was Logan Ryan. They keep blitzing this, or that wasn't Logan Ryan, but they blitzed off the left edge again. That was Julian Love, was way off sides. They'll call him unabated, so instead of second and long, Philadelphia was going to run the... It's probably a good thing he jumped. Philly ran a draw, and Boston Scott had a huge hole up the middle. And Nick Sirianni's hot about the whistle being blown because Boston Scott was gone. He's still yelling at the official. Now it'll be 3rd and 5 with 8:27 to go in the quarter. From the 17, Hurts empty set. Giants showing blitz. Calls out signals, then drops back into the gun. Takes a look around. Giants still showing blitz. They bring 4, get a little bit of pressure. Screen pass is caught by Reagor. He'll get the first down. Inside the Giant 10, but there's a flag. So we'll check the flag and see who it's on. Giants are pointing at Philadelphia, and Reagor's throwing his hands up, so it looks like it must be on Philadelphia. They'll call offensive pass interference on Philadelphia, so I'll back him up 10, so now it'll be 3rd and 15. We get Devontae Smith on the offensive pass interference. Let's take a look. Yeah, Smith ran into Logan Ryan before the pass was thrown. So he came across with it. I don't know if he was trying to pick him or what, but he hit him well before the pass was thrown. So now it'll be 3rd and 15, and Sirianni's still hot, yelled at the referee. Shut up. Hurts out of the gun. Boston Scott to his left, calling out signals to his offensive linemen. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap. Giants rush 4. Inside handoff to Scott. And he'll only pick up about 4 or 5 before he's tackled by Leonard Williams. So now 4th down. It'll be 4th and long. So Philadelphia will more than likely attempt a field goal. So good job by the Giant defense hanging in there to hold Philadelphia to the field goal attempt. Jake Elliott will come in to attempt the field goal. It'll be a 41-yard attempt for Elliott. Snap, hold, kick is on its way. And he missed it. Elliott pulled it right. And I was getting, you know what? I'm glad he didn't say anything because Fox put up a graphic right before it that said he made 17 straight field goals. I'm just glad I didn't say anything. So Elliott tugs it right, and Philadelphia comes away with nada. So good job for the Giant defense, clamping it down, not allowing any points. And the Giants will get it back. Boy, am I glad I kept my mouth shut. That's not an easy thing for me to do. Boy, am I glad I kept my mouth shut. So the Giant defense doing the job. The offense, I was hoping would look better under Fromm, but just can't seem to get anything going. Couple of bad passes in the last offensive series. Every time it seems like Barkley gets the ball, there's 3 or 4 Eagles waiting for him. Which I don't understand why the Giants don't run more play action with Barkley. See, teams just I don't know if they key in on it or it's bad run blocking. I know bad run blocking is part of it. The offensive line sucks. But outside of Andrew Thomas, who's the only one who I would even keep. But every time they hand off and they try and run, they've had a couple good runs, but not consistent. So we'll get the ball back here and see if we can move the ball a little bit. They showed the sun in one shot at Lincoln Financial. It was kind of peeking over the top of the stadium. And that's the direction the Giants are moving. So I don't know if the sun got in Fromm's eyes or got in the receiver. I have no idea. I don't want to be making excuses for an offense that's just bad. Like I said, I didn't really expect much from the Giants from this point out. I don't expect them to win games. And I guess I was asking too much, just asking to see some aggressiveness in the offense kind of play well. So they keep showing Philadelphia miscues with fumbles and drop passes and all that stuff, 3 and out. How about a little credit for the Giant defense? Does it feel like the Giants just get even when they're good, does it feel like they get disrespected? It can never be anything good that they do. So the Giants will have it from their own 31. Fromm out of the gun. It gives to Barkley, and he is dropped again. Hit behind the line by Fletcher Cox. It looked like they were going to have a running lane, and then someone missed a block, and then Fletcher Cox came flying in. And it was Devontae Booker on the carry and just drops him for a loss of 1. I just stopped trying to run the football at this point. It's the same stuff. Try and establish the run week after week after week, and we can't do it. Bad offensive line. Thanks, Dave. 2nd down 11. Fromm out of the gun. 3 receivers to his left. Barkley to his right. Galladay to the bottom of the screen by himself. Give to Barkley, and he'll lose 5. Stop it! Derek Barnett on the tackle. I mean, they can't run block to save their freaking lives. Barkley doesn't have a chance. Barnett's in the backfield before he even gets the handoff. There's nowhere for him to go. Offense is just freaking terrible. God, they suck. There's just nowhere to go when they hand the ball off. Nowhere. 3rd and 15 for the Giants. From the 34, Fromm Inside handoff, Booker. The Eagles really didn't care about it. I mean, he picked up about 12, but I don't think the Eagles really cared about that. They were going to let him run it. So it's 4th and 5. The Giants will have to punt again after another putrid series. We can't even try to throw the ball, Joe. $5:14 to go. Dixon will come in to punt. Just outside his own 20. They'll let the clock wind. Dixon takes the snap. Punt is away. And it's a horrible punt. Bounces at the 30, and it's fielded by Rieger. He's up to the 40, and he's tackled there. So 10-yard return, a horrible punt from Riley Dixon. And the Eagles are in business with 4:50 to go. This is what happens when your offense sucks. And you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen, and the defense fights and fights and fights. And you got something like a crap-ass punt that gives the other team great field position that could start turning the game in a completely opposite direction. And it has nothing to do with the way your defense is playing. It's the way your offense is playing. You know, score some freaking points so this crap doesn't happen. This feels like this happens every week for the last year plus with this team. Even longer. Well, no, the defense wasn't... 3 years ago, the defense wasn't very good. We're waiting for a TV timeout. Hey, look at it this way. When you guys come tune in Wednesday for Rangers-Panthers, at least the Rangers are good. First place. I think they're still in first. The Rangers third in the Metro, but only 1 point out of first. Tough division. Is 700 winning percentage, and you're third in your division. Carolina winning at a 7-4-1 clip. It's unbelievable how good that whole Eastern Conference is really good. Even the Penguins at 17-8 are in a wild card spot. So, battle of a couple really good teams on Wednesday with the Rangers and Panthers as the NHL resumes. Why, every time I watch Eagles-Giants, do I have to relive punt returns by the Eagles with like 5 seconds left that end games? It's always special teams with Philadelphia. It's always something freaking crazy. It's always something crazy. When we lose to Philly, it's never anything straight. Something weird always freaking happens. 63-yard field goal a couple years ago or whatever it was, the center record. Yeah, saw that one coming. The Eagles from their own 40. Hurts out of the gun. Sanders to his right. 2 receivers to the top. Giants bling a blitz. Hurts didn't see it coming. He got the pass away, but it was incomplete. Dropped again by Miles Sanders. The Giants came with another safety blitz off the offense's left side. Hurts never saw Logan Ryan blitzing and just managed to get rid of the ball right before Ryan got to him. Ojulari was also close to getting to him too. Second down and 10 for Philadelphia. 4:46 to go. Second quarter. Hurts out of the gun again. Sanders to his left. 2 receivers left and right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Has some time. Throws it deep down the right sideline looking for Smith. And it's caught at the 20. And he's tackled inside the 15 by Love. A huge completion down the field by the Eagles. Devontae Smith inside the Giant 15. That is a pickup of about 40. See how come James Bradbury in coverage, where the hell was he going? He was a mile behind the receiver. From the 14-yard line, Hurts takes the handoff, gives to Sanders up the middle. He keeps it, goes right. He faked me out. It was a RPO. McKinney pushed him out of bounds after 1 yard. So this is what happens when your offense just does crap for an entire game. One play. One. That's all Philadelphia needed. One play to get back in the game. 105 yards so far. The Giants have had 25 yards this quarter. Hurts out of the gun. 2nd and 9 inside the Giant 15. Takes the snap. Drops back. Has time. Now is under pressure and is flushed out of his pocket. Gets the pass away and it was incomplete. He was again looking for Sanders. There's a flag on the play. It's in the backfield. So we'll see if there's a hold. It's illegal contact on the defense, so that'll be an automatic first down. On Leonard, they're showing Leonard Williams. How would Leonard Williams be having illegal contact? Oh, his hands to the face. He had his hand up on Landon Dickerson. This is what happens to bad teams. First down and 10, or first and goal inside the Giant 10. Hurts out of the gun. Takes the snap. Gives Sanders to the right. And he'll pick up about a yard before he's forced out of balance by Logan Ryan and Rodarius Williams. So that'll stop the clock. 3:26 to go. And this will be, they'll wind the clock, and this will be more points given up by this defense to end a half. Whether it's a field goal or it's a touchdown. I feel bad for this defense. I really do. They bring it just about every week. And just nothing to show for it. 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Hurts under center. It's Boston Scott's checked into the game. Takes the snap, gives to Scott off the right side. He's hit and tackled after just a short gain of Azeez Ojulari. It was Miles Sanders on the carry. Laid a big hit on Sanders after he picked up just one. So good tackle by the rookie. And 3rd and goal upcoming for Philadelphia. We'll see if the Giants can dial it up and hopefully hold Philadelphia to another field goal try. Four receivers out for Hurts, working out of the shotgun. Sanders to his right. He'll try and spread the Giants out. Takes a look around. 4 on the play clock. Takes the snap. Drops back. Giants rush 4. Throw over the middle. It's caught at the 5, but Xavier McKinney makes the tackle right there on Quez Watkins. So it'll be 4th and goal for Philadelphia. And Hurts is looking at the sideline. Philadelphia might go for it here. Boy, if he had just looked the other way, oh my goodness, was Dallas Goedert wide open. Holy moly. Whoever was covering him completely let him go, and he could have run to the friggin' Delaware River, and there wouldn't have been anybody near it. He could have ran to friggin' New Jersey. Nobody would have caught him. That's how wide open he was. So there's a TV timeout, 2-minute warning. And we'll see if the Eagles have some time now to think about it. So we'll see if they decide to go for it, if they just kick a field goal. But again, I hate to pile on the defense. I don't want to do it. I mean, I think it's just become more and more clear over the course of this year. It's not the defense. The offense puts them in these positions. And I think some of your bigger contracts are on your defensive side. And unfortunately, you're going to end up losing probably a couple of those guys because you're just going to have to make decisions when it comes to your cap. Because the team's it's not good. It's bad. I mean, you can't be where you are in a cap situation and not be competitive. I mean, to be where you're going to be at the end of this year as far as your cap goes, you should have been competing for a Super Bowl. And we're just not going to have to cut guys. And guys are going to cut off this defense because the offense outside of Kenny Galladay signing was sorely can't think of a word. It was poorly rebuilt. It was very poorly rebuilt. There's nothing good about this offense. About the only guys I can see sticking around, DJ, you're going to probably keep him. I don't think you're going to have a choice. You probably won't extend him to a fifth year. Barkley already extended a fifth year. You're going to have to keep him. Evan Ingram's gone. You know, Andrew Thomas, obviously, has been a good pick. And Kadarius Toney's only going to be a second-year player, and you sign Galladay to the monster contract. Other than that, that entire side of the ball needs to be revamped. 4 offensive linemen, new receivers, a new tight end, more running backs, more quality running backs. It's now a 22-yard attempt for Elliott, and the Eagles will try a field goal, and he'll get this one. So the Eagles will knot it up at 3 here with 1:57 to go in the quarter. So we'll update the scoreboard. And if it would behave. If I remember to put it in the right mode, we'll be good to go. So 3-3 here on the Jake Elliott field goal. Giants, Eagles tied at 3, 1:57 to go. More points at the end of halves, but at least it's only a field goal. We'll see what happens. A 2-minute drive here. The Giants will get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, overly optimistic thinking we can score some points here. The kickoff will go over Farrell Cooper's head and out of bounds. Giants get it at the 25. Am I overly optimistic thinking we can score before the half? Is that overly optimistic? Is it too much to ask for? To be able to score some points of our own before the half for a change? Fromm will start under center. Barkley in the backfield. Toney comes in motion. Fake the handoff to Barkley. Pumps, throws, caught, and a loss of about 3 for Evan Ingram. Fromm was under pressure, and just somehow he got it away to Evan Ingram. I'm not quite sure how he got it away. And there's an Eagle headed for the locker room. That looks like Miles Sanders. Head to the locker room early. The Bills up 17-7 on the Pats. AFC East implications there. 2nd and 12, we're behind the chains. What a shocker. I don't want to see us give the ball back to Philadelphia and let them come down and score a touchdown. I don't want to see it. Could we please not do that? I'd be happy. I'd settle for a first down. I knew asking for points was too much. I should know better. Fromm out of the gun, Barkley to his right. Trip receiver is right. Galladay by himself at the bottom. Fromm, screen pass, wasn't even close to Toney. It's incomplete. I don't know what he was expecting Toney to do. It was a screen pass. And Toney was going backwards and the throw was in front of him. So I don't know if it's the receiver. I don't know if it's the quarterback. I don't know if Fromm is nervous. I don't know what. Someone's got to get at this kid at halftime and tell him to calm the fuck down. Because he's missing too many throws now. And he's missing easy throws. My 9-year-old could have made that throw. So now it's 3rd and long. Barring a miracle, Philadelphia will get the ball back. From under center. Give to Barkley. And he's hit after he picks up 2. So a give up by Joe Judge, but there's a flag on the play. So we'll check the flag. That's a hold on Philadelphia. So the Giants will get a free first down. So bit of a gift from the Philadelphia Eagles. Gifting the Giants a first down. So we'll see maybe if we can hold on to the ball here. Jake Fromm's only 5 of 13 for 18 yards. I don't know what to say. I've never seen a combination of quarterbacks in Glennon and Fromm perform so poorly. And I lived through Cannell Brown and Kent Graham. Fromm out of the gun. Takes the snap. Gives to Barkley. Spins out of a tackle. Ooh, he almost broke it. Oh, he almost broke. He had a little crease, but he was tackled after he picked up about 7. So good run by Barkley. I thought Fromm kept it for a second because he was running right next to him. Barkley will come off. Devontae Booker will check into the game. Giants will hurry it up from the 37. Fromm takes the snap, drops back, has a little time now. He's under pressure, steps up, tries to run, spins, and he'll pick up about a yard before he's tackled by TJ Edwards. So 3rd down and short coming up. The Eagles will take a timeout. It's their second. Like I said, I don't know how to evaluate quarterbacks in this offense. The play calling is bad. The offensive line is bad. The skill position players are bad. It's impossible to evaluate anybody. I mean, I can evaluate the receivers because when the ball hits them in the numbers, they drop them. But then the play calling is bad. The quarterback play is bad. The offensive line is bad. The whole offensive side of the ball just needs a reset button. It needs a reset button. From out of the gun, it'll be 3rd down and short. Slayton in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right. He's going to go for it himself. He'll pick it up, and he'll get out to about the 45-yard line. So a little scramble and run by Jake Fromm. The Giants have not scored a point at the end in the final 2 minutes of the half and have given up 65. So the Giants will hang on to it. From their own 45, Fromm out of the gun, takes the snap, drops back, has some time. Now takes off. He's got a hole up the left side to the midfield, and he slides right at midfield. So in no hurry, the Giants will burn a timeout, and they'll have it 2nd down and 10 for midfield. So good job by Fromm to scramble, and he slid. Boy, Daniel Jones can learn a thing or two. That was a good slide by Fromm. If anything, we should hang on to him to coach, Jones on how to slide. That was a good slide. Because Jones can't figure out how to slide without getting rocked. Back-to-back scrambles by Jake Fromm. 38 seconds to go. Giants just burned their first timeout. Game tied at 3, as you can see on the scoreboard, as DJ looks on from the sidelines. 3 quarterbacks in the offense is this bad. I don't think it's the quarterback at this point. From midfield will operate out of the gun. 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Kicks his leg, takes the snap, drops back, has a little bit of time, throws left, short. The pass was incomplete. He was looking for Tony, but threw it low. And Tony couldn't scoop it. A bad throw by Fromm, but probably one Tony. That's one of those ones where the Giant receivers just don't help out their quarterbacks. The throw's off target, but you still manages to get you in the hands and you don't hang on to it. I mean, our receivers just have a knack of doing that. On bad throw, they just don't help the quarterback out. 3rd and 5 from midfield, 34 seconds to go. Fromm out of the gun again. 4 receivers to his right in a bunch. Galladay alone at the bottom of the screen. Takes the snap. Looking right the whole time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. And he'll have to throw it down the sideline. He'll have to throw it away. Just nowhere to go. Philadelphia is just all over it. So now it'll be 4th and 5. And with 26 seconds left in the half, the Giants will have to punt. I hope they figure out how to make some adjustments here in the second half. Because this offense is just bad, awful, terrible. I mean, there's plenty more adjectives I could use, but we'll be here a while. Dixon takes a snap, punts away, and fair catch called for by Rieger at the 17, so Philadelphia will take over there. Probably just kneel on it. But you never know. It's our defense. We give up points, so it's very possible you could see a shot deep here from Philadelphia. So Philadelphia won't take a knee. They come out like they're ready to run a play. Hurts in the shotgun. 3 receivers and Goddard out. Takes the snap. Gives it off to the running back. And that's going to be, I think it's Ronnie McLeod. I'm sorry, it's not Ronnie McLeod. Is that Jordan Howard? That is Jordan Howard. And he'll just pick up a couple. And that is it for the first half. 174th regular season meeting. This is the first time the score has been tied at 3 to end the half for Giants and Eagles. So we'll go to the locker room tied at 3. Not a good performance at all by the Giant offense. Giant defense is fantastic. They held Philadelphia to just 150 total yards, and that's it. And only 1 of 7 on 3rd down. But defense, the offense just absolutely stinking putrid. Can't move the ball. Jake Fromm looks like every other quarterback that we have on the roster. It doesn't look any better. I said it's almost impossible to evaluate this roster because there's so many pieces that are missing. There's so many bad pieces around, bad piece after bad piece after bad piece. You can't tell which ones are good. And, that's why I said, I think when it comes right down to it, your only option, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, is to blow the entire offense up. The defense is going to end up getting shaved. There's no doubt about it. You're going to be in a cap crunch, and most of your big number guys outside of Galladay are located on that side of the ball. And I think there should be guys, and there's probably going to be guys that are going to be cut. And they're going to have to really concentrate on the offensive line, wide receiver, quality running backs that like to go north-south and not dance. They're going to have to do something at the linebacking position. You don't know Blake Martinez coming off the ACL. But a lot of work to do, not a lot of time to do it. So I was told that you don't know when you're live. When I'm live, that I'll be right back. So that says it right there. So halftime, I'll be right back. And we'll be back maybe to talk about the stats and see maybe if there's another game on for us to take a gander at. What are you doing?
I need a special guest.
I need a special guest?
Yes.
I know, it's the wrong one. We'll fix it. And we got a special guest because he asked to come on here. Get up closer. You gotta get up closer. There he is.
Hey guys.
So the special guest is Gino.
Yes, it's me.
It's halftime.
That's me.
And he's gonna close my door.
Thanks.
Alright. So he's got us 5 seconds of fame. I don't know, maybe y'all tune in to see him. I certainly wouldn't want to look at my face for very long. So let's see. Apparently I'm having audio problems again. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm having problems. I don't know. I apologize for the audio going in and out. Not quite sure what's going on with it. Don't know what's up with the audio. Guess I had audio issues with my main microphone. I kept getting feedback and all kinds of weird stuff. So I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know what it is. I apologize. I'm having audio issues. I don't know what's going on. Didn't have these issues on my last few live streams, so hopefully it's just a bug that'll work itself out, and we won't have those problems going forward. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can pull some stats up. So it is halftime. We're just waiting for the game to come back from the third quarter. And again, they're just, they're showing Philadelphia miscues on the broadcast. And I don't know, they've had some miscues and so have the Giants. Neither team has really played clean. Dropped interceptions on both sides, dropped passes on both sides. It's been a very sloppy offensive game on both sides. And I don't really like seeing the Philadelphia miscues, and when it's been a sloppy offensive game on both sides, and the defenses are playing well. A little credit to both defenses. How about that? But 3-3 on the road. Just trying to play spoiler at this point, and maybe we can eke something out. It'd be nice to get in the end zone. If that's on the menu for us or not. The end zone seems to always be in the luxury items that we can't afford. The end zone is that big, thick filet mignon that the Giants just can't ever seem to afford to get. And they always end up eating ground chuck, settling for field goals. Pop the scoreboard back up there. It says third quarter. I know it's halftime. We'll throw that back up so we're ready when the third quarter begins. Giants will get the ball to start the third quarter. So we'll see. This has been a problem for the Giants. Offense has been a problem. The other problem they have is adjusting when they get off the bad starts. It seems like they can't adjust. They just can't seem to figure out what the other team is doing. And they just get stuck in doing the same old crap time after time and time. Trying to run the ball, running into a wall, not doing anything creative. You know, is it too much? I know I was asking for too much for points at the end of the half. Is it too much to ask for? Maybe we make some adjustments. If the Giants are giving Joe Judge another crack at this thing, he's got to learn how to be flexible. He's got to learn how to adjust and change his game plans on the fly to make up for what the defenses are doing to him. And his offensive coordinator needs to do that too. I think I had some aspirations for this offense once Freddie Kitchens took over. Because when he took over not Baltimore, when he took over for Cleveland as the head coach and he started running the offense and he started calling the plays for Baker Mayfield, they were one of the better offenses in football. So you want to say, fine, he had Mayfield, he had, some receivers, Chubb, he had some of those guys. And we don't have that. But you know what? You got guys like Barkley that are supposed to be playmakers. You got guys like Galladay that are supposed to be playmakers. You got to figure out how to use these guys. I mean, Galladay hasn't even gotten a target. That's piss poor play calling. You're not even calling plays to look in his direction. We've been telling Fromm, we don't care if he's double covered, just throw it up. Just throw it to him. It's poor planning, poor play calling, poor execution, it's poor everything. But you're gonna get the same quarterbacks next year because it's a bad quarterback draft. It's not a strong class. And do you really want to throw a young quarterback behind this offensive line with no weapons? You're not really going to want to do that. You're going to end up back in the same spot if you don't build properly. Well, Kansas City put Mahomes in place. They had wide receivers. They had an offensive line. He had a supporting cast around him. Lamar Jackson had some of the same. He was still not a great passer, but he got some guys around him. He's got a strong running game. He's got a strong defense. We don't have a lot of those things. There's no threat. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but that's how the Cowboys did it. That's why they're able to go out and make trades for Amari Cooper. Because they had the offensive line, because they had the running backs. That's why they keep cranking out running backs. Guys like DeMarco Murray, who was a good running back in Dallas, left Dallas, and then wasn't the same. Why no offensive line? That's why they put up 30 points a game, is because of the offensive line. All those first rounders. All right, so getting ready to start the third quarter. Giants receiving the kickoff. Game tied at 3. And we'll see if the offense made any meaningful adjustments. So Philadelphia will be moving left to right in this quarter. Giants will be moving right to left for your internal visual reference. And Elliott will be ready to kick the ball away. Kick is away, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback, and the Giants will start at their own 25. Whoops. Look at the Lions only trailing by 3. And they have the ball on their own 43. They're only down 3 to the Falcons. Maybe Detroit will keep winning, and we can pass them and get a higher pick. Jaguars only down by a point to the Jets. 1st and 10 for the Giants from their own 25. Fromm out of the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Pharoh Cooper in motion to his right. Hand off Barkley, nowhere to go. Well, so much for adjustments. I don't know what you want me to say. That's not an adjustment. That wasn't working in the first half either. In order to run on inside, you need guards. We don't have guards. We have a left tackle. That's it. Ran once off the left side and got a good gain, and that was it. Haven't done it again. Fromm out of the shotgun, 2nd 10, empty set. 5 receivers out. Takes the snap. Drops back. Eagles rush 4. Fromm hit as he throws it. It's picked off. At the midfield down to the 30 and the 20, and tackled at the 20 is Rodney McLeod. Fromm was hit as he threw it, and just didn't get it. He threw it way over Darius Slayton's head. Matt Skura got pushed right back into Jake Fromm, and that ball was way underthrown. You know what? Where's the flag? Gerard Avery had his hands right up in Fromm's face when he hit him. That's hitting the quarterback up high. Where's the flag on that? It should be roughing the passer. Nope, they're not going to throw a flag on him. So 1st down Philadelphia from the 21. From the Giant 21. Hurts out of the gun. 3 receivers to his left. Throws a screen left. Got it to the 10, to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. Nobody touched him. There's a flag on the play. And we'll see who the flag is on. And it's on Philadelphia. They'll call a hold. So that'll, instead of a touchdown, it'll back him up. It'll be 1st and 20. Quez Rogers blocked with Darius Williams in his back and held on to him. So it'll be, well, they say it's 1st and 8 now, so it's from the spot. So it's 1st and 8 from the 19. Hurts out of the gun. 4 receivers out. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looks left. Passes complete to Jordan Howard. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. You got the first and goal from the Giant 10. Hurts out of the gun again. 3 receivers to his right. Jordan Howard in the backfield. Snap, handoff Howard up the middle. And he's fighting for yardage, but the Giants will stop him about the 6-yard line. Xavier McKinney, Julian Love, and Leonard Williams all combined to take Howard down. And it'll be 2nd and goal for Philadelphia. They might as well just let the touchdown stand. Oh, this is painful. 2nd and goal inside the Giant 5. Eagles come out with a heavy look. Hurts gives to Jordan Howard, bounces off a tackle, and then gets hit again at the 4. Tackled by Tay Crowder and Austin Johnson after he picked up, looks like he may have picked up a yard. So now it'll be 3rd and goal. Eagles the second half, that's when they get it going. Plus 52 differential. So this is when their offense usually starts getting it cranking. So it'll be 3rd and goal. From about the 4-yard line. Hurts will start under center. Boston Scott's checked in the game. Snap, handoff Scott. He's going to walk right in. Touchdown Philadelphia. Nobody touched him. And there's no flags this time to save the Giants. 9-0 Eagles, or 9-3 Eagles, pending the extra point. That's what a good offensive line does for you. It opens up holes. It opens up holes. It allows guards to pull. So your running backs can just walk into the end zone. Extra point is good. So it'll be 10-3 Philadelphia here early in the 3rd quarter. So an early turnover, an interception by Jake Fromm leads to the touchdown by Philadelphia. It's a shame we don't have a better... I was hoping for more out of the offense today. I was hoping for more out of Fromm after that last drive against Dallas, where it looks like he was just ready to let it rip. And I was expecting more. Maybe I fooled myself into thinking that I was expecting more out of this offense. It would behave better and maybe score a couple points here and there, but I guess not. Takes away the last thing that I had to look forward to the Giants this year was watching possibly a young quarterback. If this is how it's going to go the last part of the season here, the last couple of games. Absolutely nothing to look forward to except for the draft. And baseball season. Once the lockout ends. Right now, it's just pure misery. USFL. I can't believe they're going to try and start another football league. Boston Scott rips the Giants apart. He has 12 career touchdowns and 8 are against the Giants. The Giants they don't have a player that plays well against any division opponent, and it always feels like other teams have players in this division that just kill us. Witten all those years in Dallas. Westbrook, all those years with Philadelphia. We just don't have a guy. The kickoff by Elliott's out of the end zone. The Giants will take it at 25. And Jake Fromm. Matt Parrott is out with the knee. He won't be returning. Miles Sanders, we said, was walking off the field. It looks like he's got a hand injury, and he won't be back either. So Boston Scott will probably carry the load and split with Jordan Howard the rest of the way for Philadelphia. Jake Fromm, 5 of 16 for 18 yards. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, moving on from Mike Glennon. Fromm under center. Calls out signals. Takes the snap. Fakes to Barkley. Rolls right, and he's going to get sacked. 10-yard loss. Milton Williams on the sack. And Fromm never had it. Why are you rolling out with Jake Fromm? What in the is going on? Someone missed a block because Avery and Milton Williams just came screaming free. So that's more missed blocking assignments because those guys were on him before he could say boo. Loss of 10, 2nd and 20 from the 15. Fromm out of the gun. Takes the snap. Give Barkley. Bounces left. Has a crease. And he's caught from behind way too easy by Gerald Avery. Barkley is not himself. He had a hole. He got a huge hole off the left side. And that's something 3 years ago Barkley would have hit and he would have been gone. Barkley's he got tracked down from behind by a linebacker after a gain of 5. Barkley's not right. That's all I need to see. Barkley's not right. He has no business getting caught from behind by a linebacker with a hole you could drive a Mack truck through. The offensive line finally opened up. Off the left side where our best offensive offensive lineman is. 3rd and 15. Fromm takes the snap. Throws right. It's complete. And Barkley will get back to Slayton will get back to about the original line of scrimmage. So it's 4th down and 8. The Giants will have to punt. Minnesota Vikings trying to fight back here. 13-10 Ram lead. So Riley Dixon from his own 13 takes the snap. Punt is away. And it's another poor punt fielded at the 40 to midfield. And Rager's got a hole. Cuts it back to the right, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. And he's finally pushed out of bounds. Huge return by Reagor. And it doesn't matter if it's a field goal or if it's a Colin Gazeppa is down on the play. It doesn't matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown. This game's over. You can book it right now, folks. This game's over. The Giants have nothing. This offense has nothing. This is what happens. 1 or 2 big plays, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes for this team to be completely done and out of the football game. 1 or 2 big plays. And then this team has no chance. None. So huge return by Reagor will set the Philadelphia Eagles up again with outstanding field position. And the Giants will call on the defense again to do the impossible from the 21. Hurts out of the gun. Handoff Scott. Screen left. Caught by Smith. He'll be tackled after a gain of 1 by Bradbury. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Philadelphia with 9:35 to go in this game. Jalen Hurts not even playing a big game again. They've held 10 of 20 for 116. That's not great numbers. So Hurts calling out signals. 4 receivers out. And there's a flag. The Giants jumped. The Giants are pointing at the Eagles. The Eagles are pointing at the Giants. The only opinion that matters is the referee, and he says false start. So 2nd and 14 now. We'll back the Eagles up. Eight penalties for 54 yards for Philly and 3 points for the Giants. Can't do nothing with it. Hurts out of the gun, takes the snap. It's a low snap. He gets a handle on it. Under some pressure, he's going to have to roll to his left, and he's going to heave it up, and he threw it away. Giants, initially he had some time. They force him out of the pocket. Got to keep forcing him out of the pocket. He hasn't been out. He had the one big pass downfield, but he's been inaccurate every time he gets out of the pocket. Inaccurate again. Just looked like it was a chuck and a prayer right there. Nobody was open. So the Giants will try and hold to a field goal attempt. Now it'll be 3rd down as Lorenzo Carter put the heat on. 3rd down and 14 for Philadelphia. From the 25. Empty set. Kenneth Gainwell comes back into the backfield. Hurts takes the snap under a little pressure, gets the pass away, complete to Gainwell, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 38. It'll be 4th down. I'm sorry, the 28. It'll be 4th down coming up for the Eagles. Good play there by Parker to knock Gainwell out of bounds. And Philadelphia will send on the field goal unit and Jake Elliott. Elliott 1 for 2. He'll set up. Snap, spot, kick on the way. And it is good. And the Eagles widen the lead to 10, 13-3. And I'll be right back after a short break myself. Not yet, buddy. You can play one more.
Like mini golf or so?
Okay, we're back. Still waiting for the commercial break, and then we'll be in here for the 3rd quarter. So anybody checking this out on a replay or anybody in here, thank you for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. Giants and Eagles. That it's a 10-point lead for Philly, but it feels like a 50-point lead for Philly. Giants offense, not good. Has been very, very, very bad. It just doesn't seem to matter who they trot out here. Defense, as usual, playing well, but being asked to do too much throughout the game. And that's just where we're at. It's just been a common theme for the Giants this year. As the Eagles will set to kick it away, Elliott kicks the ball, and it'll be over Pharoh Cooper's head. And the Giants will have it on a touchback. So if you're a fan and you're checking this out, thanks. Like I said, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. There's 2 more Giant games left after this. They've been so bad, I don't know how many more I'm going to do. But if you're a hockey fan, we'll do Ranger games. We'll be here Wednesday night for Rangers-Panthers from Madison Square Garden. Rangers looking to get back into first place. Only a point out of first. Fromm under center fumbles the snap, but there's flags fly. It's not Fromm. He's gone. Mike Glennon's back in the game. Tells you how bad Fromm played. And it's a false start on the Giants. So Jake Fromm takes a seat. Mike Glennon comes back. Which piece of junk do you want more or less of? And Price did a false start on the snap. He snapped it, stopped, and then started again. We need some real NFL caliber players. This isn't even junior varsity. This is freshman. Glennon out of the gun, 1st and 15 from the 20. Drops back, takes a look, throws right, and it's complete. Kenny Galladay sighting. Makes the grab at the 15, gain of 5. Jake Fromm, 6 of 17 for 25 yards and 1 pick. Not a good afternoon. So 2nd and 9 for the Giants. It looks like they brought in some extra bodies to try and protect Glennon. Drops back, fakes the handoff. Now he has to scramble right, throws right. Threw it at Evan Ingram's feet. It's incomplete. Same result as Fromm. 3rd and 9. 7:06 to go. 3rd quarter. I have to sit through another quarter and a half of this. Ugh. The Giants just don't look like they're capable of moving the football at all. Like, it almost looks like it would have to be a complete breakdown of Philadelphia's defense. We've just been a W on everybody's schedule this year. Glenn takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws, and it's over the head of Kenny Galladay. And it's 4th and 9. We're just the get right for the entire league. You need a win? Here are the Giants. There you go. It's too easy. We can't even get a first down right now. We can't even get a freaking first down. You can't even get a first down. Forget points. We can't even get a first down. It's just an easy W for everybody. It's an easy W for everybody. Punt is away. It's another poor one, and it rolls past midfield and rolls out inside, just outside the 40. So a piss poor punt from Riley Dixon just about sums up the day. It hurts being a Giant fan. It really does. It hurts right now being a Giants fan. They're bad. They're inept. Now I know what Jet fans and Lions fans suffer through every year. I mean, we can't even get a first down right now. We can't even get a first down. We might as well, when we get the ball back, we might as well just run a minute and a half off the clock, and then just wherever the punt would be, let's just keep Philly's offense out on the field. Well, now where do you go from here? Because now you sat Fromm down, you've gone back to Glennon. Now what do you do next week? What do you do for going forward now? Where do you go for quarterback now? You go back to Fromm? I mean, obviously, if you went back to Glenn, it feels like you wouldn't go back to him. You wouldn't go back to Fromm from Glennon again. Just a complete mess. The offensive side of the ball is an utter disaster. And that's being kind. So we'll hopefully be looking forward to some competitive hockey games then, because the football is not competitive. Oh, man. Take a look at the playoff picture. The Giants are nowhere near. So Philly will have it from their own 43. Hurts out of the gun. Boston Scott moves to his left. Takes the snap, gives to Scott up the middle, cross midfield, and he'll pick up about 9 before he's tackled by Julian Love. Big gain on first down. Second one from Philadelphia. From the Giant 49. Goddard in motion. Hurts out of the shotgun. 1 on the play clock. Gets it off. Rolls right immediately. Looks back across the field. Throws it deep down the left sideline. And the pass is caught by Watkins. Julian Love got there just a hair too late for the interception. And another long completion. A 40-yard bomb from Jalen Hurts. You know what? They're just toying with the Giants right now because he came all the way across to his right and threw it all the way back across to his left. They're just playing with the Giants right now. The official got in the way. Julian Love was trying to come across, but the official got in his way. So, the snap, the handoff, Boston Scott will get a couple. The official got in Julian Love's way. He was trying to cut the angle to get back across to where Rodgers was, and the official was standing right there where Watkins was, and Love was just a little late getting over there. But another big bomb, and they're just toying with the Giants now. That's just a toying play. You go all the way one way, then throw it back the other. They're just screwing with the Giants now. They can probably just do whatever they want for the rest of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they put 40 on us, and they just really rub it in our face. Hurts out of the gun, 3 receivers to his left. Handoff, Boston Scott up the middle. And he stopped it. He wouldn't stop fighting. Leonard Williams couldn't take him down. He just kept fighting. But finally, Tech brings him down about the 5. I wouldn't blame this defense one bit if they gave up the last 2 games. Wouldn't blame them one bit. Sick and tired of not getting any help. I wouldn't blame them one bit. It's been years since the offense has been any help. Third and goal for Philadelphia. From the Giant 4. Hurts gives to Scott. No, he keeps it, and he's rolling right. Looks end zone. And did he catch it? Yup, touchdown. Jalen Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. So now it's going to start getting out of hand because Philadelphia's figured out what to do, and the Giants, as always, are just absolutely clueless. Let's see, did he get both feet down? He got both feet down. They're just doing whatever they want to the Giants right now. They know the defense is tired. The offense isn't going to move the ball. You might as well run it up. Everyone gets to pad their stats today for Philadelphia. And they're reviewing it. They're looking at his left foot. He got his toe down and dragged his right foot. So then they're looking to see if his heel came down out of bounds or not. Oh, and they reversed it. They said Smith's heel was out of bounds when he came down with the ball. So no touchdown for Philadelphia. We'll see if they go for it on 4th down. But what happened, he had his left toe was in bounds, and his right heel came down and must have been out of bounds before he got his right foot down. That's what it looks like on the replay. So they say he stepped out of bounds with his right heel or with his left heel. I don't think it matters anyway. Down 13, down 20, it doesn't matter. This team's just not, we're not built to come back. We're not built to win, period. It's a for some reason the officials called a timeout. I don't know what they're taking a look at. Scoring plays are reviewed. They can't be challenged, so Sirianni can't be challenging it. So I don't know what the timeout was for. Either Philly's going to kick the field goal or they're going to go for it. I'm sorry to the folks that I missed the chats. They didn't. Yeah, see, now they're popping up. They're supposed to pop up for me over here, and they weren't popping up. Now they just reversed the reverse, and they gave Smith the touchdown. So I don't know what in the name of anything is going on here and what's going on, but they decided to reverse it, and they gave Smith the touchdown. So, does it matter? Probably not. Kick by Elliott's good. So Eagles take a 17-point lead. And this one's going to be all but over with Philadelphia up that many in the quarter. Sorry I missed the chats, whoever you were. They're supposed to be, see where they are right now? They're supposed to be showing up here the whole time. And they're not showing up. They weren't showing up because it wasn't connected properly. Now it's connected properly. I just got to move it over so I can see it. So Elliott will kick it away. And now we got this straightened out. And it'll be out of the end zone again. And we'll see if the Giants can muster a first down. Oh, Elliott missed the extra. No, he got the extra point. Giants down 17 with 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Eagles starting to cruise. Glennon out of the gun. Two receivers to his left. Barkley in the backfield. Tony in motion. Give Barkley up the middle. And guess what? There's nowhere for him to go. He lost a yard. So it feels like the Giants are just conceding here to just a loss. And again, if I'm a defensive player on this team and I just keep seeing this, just the Giants just not willing to fight on offense. It's making me even madder and madder. Glennon out of the gun again. 2nd and 10. They said Barkley got back to the line. Empty set. And Philadelphia jumped. So 5 free yards for the Giants. It's the only way they're able to move the ball this half. So now it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Giants. From the 29, Glennon out of the gun, empty set. Snap, drops back, takes a look left, throw complete to Tony, and he'll have the first down before he goes out of bounds. Pickup of about 8. So now 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Giants will go to the huddle. Glennon calls the play. Giants break the huddle. Drops back to the shotgun. Barkley to his left. Evan Ingram in motion. 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws left. Caught by Ingram, but it's a short gain before he goes out of bounds. Maybe a yard or two. And it'll be 2nd down for the Giants. Second down and 8. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Glennon with Booker in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Fakes to Booker. Throws over the middle. A little high for Slayton. Should have caught it anyway. It looked like he heard footsteps because it looked like he kind of looked away and towards the safety before he caught the ball. So a little bit of alligator arms by Darius Slayton. Ball was tipped, though, by Harris. It hit. Slayton still got both hands on it and couldn't come down with it. So another drop by a Giant receiver. 31 passing yards for the Giants. That's it. 94 total. Glennon out of the gun again. Booker to his left. Takes the snap. Drops back. Takes a look around. Throws over the middle. And completely missed Evan Ingram. 4th down and 8. Giants will have to punt. Dixon takes the snap, punts it from his 30. Reagor waves it off, but then picks it up at the 25, and the Giants will swarm him right there. So no return on the punt. And this is what I've been reduced to, trying to find the best color combination. Hurts takes the handoff, or takes the snap, gives to Howard, picks up about 5. Keep waiting for them to go to commercial. They're not going to commercial. Say he picked up 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. From the 29, Hurts out of the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Now receiver comes in motion, that's Reagor. Howard in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes to Howard. Throws complete to Reagor. I'm sorry, that's not Reagor. That is Quez Watkins. And he'll pick up a couple before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be a 3rd down for Philadelphia. Third and 3 for Philadelphia. From the 32, Hurts out of the gun, takes the snap, gives to Howard. No, he kept it. Now it's complete to Goddard, running to the 40-45, and he's tackled just short of midfield by Rodarius Williams, and it'll be 1st down for Philadelphia. So they'll keep the ball moving. 23 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. From their own 48. Hurts under center. 2 men lined up as an H-back. Howard in the backfield. 2 receivers. They'll probably just run this thing down. There's a 2-second difference between the game clock and play clock. And the game clock expires, and that'll take us mercifully to the 4th quarter. Giants down 17. Okay. So commercial timeout. I know, I'm playing around with colors. But this is what the Giants have reduced me to. That's pretty readable. That actually looks pretty good. We figured that out on the fly. Look at that. So again, I apologize for those of you who chatted and I missed it. Like I said, the software I'm using is supposed to be connected to the YouTube chat, and somehow it wasn't connected, and I didn't realize it until the third quarter that it wasn't connected properly. So now we've got it connected properly. Be able to move this back over here. Now we'll keep it over here. It's just, it throws me off now because I've had the camera over here and I moved it over to make it so the chat and all that stuff looks nice. So I'm going to keep looking over on the other side for the camera. That's all right. We'll get it figured out. Start of the fourth quarter, 20-3 Philadelphia. Giants down 17. The offense doesn't even have 100 yards of total offense right now. They have been worse than bad. This has to be the bottom of the barrel. This games like this, or people should be losing their jobs the minute the game is over. I don't care if we're going internal or external for a GM. I really don't. People need to be losing their jobs at this particular point in time. From their own 48, Hurts out of the gun, fakes to Howard, drops back under some pressure, gets hit as he throws, but the pass is complete and then dropped. Good play by Logan Ryan. He hit Trey Jackson as he caught it, separated the receiver from the ball. So good play by Logan Ryan. Dexter Lawrence got in and laid the wood on Jalen Hurts just as he was letting it go. And a good play on the back end by Logan Ryan to knock the ball away from the tight end. (26-14) Bills looking to make the stretch a little bit more interesting in that AFC East. So now second down, Hurts takes the snap under some pressure, scrambles forward, then throws it, checks it down to Howard, and Howard's going to fight for Giants and get enough for a first down. Ojulari, Tay Crowder, and others couldn't stop Howard short. Eagles will hurry it up. They might as well do whatever the hell they want. Pad those stats. Snap, Hurts keeps it, rolls right, gets to the 40, and he refused to slide and is hit by Julian Love. And they're going to throw a flag on Julian Love for crying out loud. Hurts didn't even slide. Julian Love hit him, and they're going to throw a flag on Julian Love. Alright, Hurts slid late. Love was already going to tackle him by the time Hurts started his slide. And he did this little field position slide that made it look worse than it actually was. So they throw the flag on Julian Love. It's a crock of crap. And Joe Judge isn't happy about it. That's ridiculous. When you're bad, like I said, you're a bad team. This is the kind of stuff that happens to you. Hurts kind of went into the fetal position, and Love was already in the middle of trying to make a tackle. And it looked worse than it was. So now after the penalty, the Eagles are having it at the Giant 19. Snap, handoff Howard off the right side, gets down to about the 15. He's tackled by Rodarius Williams. It'll be second down for Philadelphia. Second down and 4 from Philadelphia. 3:24 to go in the game. Looking to add on to this lead. from the 15-yard line. Hurts under center. Takes the snap. Gives to Howard off the right side. Pushes forward and gets to about, they're going to rule him down about the 9-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for Philadelphia. Darius Williams lost his helmet. Made a good tackle on Howard, though. Took a knee right in the head. And kind of grimaced a little bit. So we'll see if he came off the field or not. Yeah, he's got the medical staff taking a look at him right now. He's standing up, though. First downs in the entire half. The Giants have 1 first down. 1 for the entire half. 18 total yards of offense in this half for the Giants. Well, you know what? Maybe John Mara will see this game and change his mind and decide to flush everybody. Because the Giant defense played hard. And you know what? If the defense finally gave up, like I said, I don't know if I totally blame them. They get no help from the offense. And that's just going to lead to losing the locker room. Everybody needs to be flushed. Snap to Hurts, hands off Howard. Cut it back up the middle. Got to about the 5. And it'll be second and goal for Philadelphia. This defense plays hard. You know, generally they keep the Giants in every game. And just nothing to show for it because the offense is so bad. Reference those mid-90s Giants, and that feels like where this team is. So Howard comes to the sideline. And he looks like he might be hurt. So Boston Scott from the 5. Hurts fakes the handoff. Giants get some pressure. Wide open was the eligible tackle. Lane Johnson was in as an eligible tackle. He was wide open. Touchdown Eagles. Now it's a slap in the face when you start doing stuff like that. Everybody needs to be flushed. I don't care what John Mara's plans were. I don't give a crap anymore about this, that, and continuity. It's all bullshit at this point. Everybody needs to be flushed. Everybody needs to be flushed. Extra point is good. Giants down 24. Like I said, I didn't expect them to win this game. Far from it. I didn't expect them to win a game the rest of the freaking year. But getting blown out by 24 by the Eagles? This is, what, the 3rd or 4th time we've been blown out this year. We were blown out by the Rams. We got blown out by Tampa. And I don't remember that time. We've been blown out at least one more time. Everybody needs to be flushed. There was a game a few years ago where John Mara said he was going to fire everyone. It was a loss in Jacksonville. It was a few years ago. And he said he didn't, and he stuck with it. He needs to go with that feeling right now. If he's feeling it right now, flush everybody. Do it right now. Forget Kevin Abrams. Forget Joe Judge. Get rid of everybody. This team looks borderline giving up. And like I said, I don't blame the defense if they want to lay down for the rest of the season. They've given way too much not to get something in return. It's not the defense's fault that the offense can't move the ball, and Philadelphia's had the ball at just about midfield every drive this half. Just about every drive, Philadelphia's had the ball around midfield to start their drive. That's not the defense's fault. Eventually, the offense has to show up, and they're just not going to do it. Not with this group. Unfortunately, has to wait till the offseason to flush the players. But the coaches, the coaching staff, forget it. I know the Giants don't like doing this stuff in season. Too bad. Too freaking bad. The rules changed. You can start looking for a GM early. You need to start doing it. This team is an A1 disgrace. So the kickoff will be short of the end zone. Farrell Cooper will take it out the goal line to the 10, to the 15, and he's buried at about the 16-yard line. So the Giants will start there, maybe pick up 4 or 5 yards, and then punt it away. I don't think Jalen Hurts has had a game throwing the ball this well in a long time. We talked about it before the first Philly game, that his numbers weren't very good throwing the ball outside the first 3 weeks of the season. And the Giants were the recipe for him to get right. Glennon out of the gun, takes the snap, throws left, complete to Booker, and he'll be just short of a first down before he's pushed out of bounds by Steven Nelson. All smiles on the Eagles sideline, and why not? Second down and 1. 11:13 to go. Glennon out of the gun, Booker to his right. Takes the snap, gives to Booker, up the middle, have the first down! Yay, we don't have to punt it right away. All right. So first down, Giants. Glennon calling out plays. From the 28, empty set. False start, Andrew Thomas jumped. Couldn't miss that one. So I'll back the Giants up 5 yards. Boy, I know if I was the owner of this football team, whatever plans I thought I had moving forward, they would just be completely gone after this game. I think that's Mara's problem. He just doesn't want to make those extreme changes. When your team is this bad, you need extreme changes. I'd be firing everybody. They'd have to get a cab back to New York. Glennon fires a pass, and it's incomplete. No, it's picked off. Defensive touchdown for Philadelphia. Alex Singleton. Glennon was looking for Tony, and Singleton stepped in front of him and picked it off. So now a defensive touchdown for Philadelphia, and it just keeps getting uglier. Didn't I say when this game was close? From about 17-3, I said I wouldn't be surprised now if this thing just started getting out of hand. It's out of hand. It got out of hand quick. It just felt like it was going to get out of hand, and it was going to get out of hand quick. Elliott for the extra point. It's good. Giants down 31. This is a type of game that should get everybody fired. This should get everybody fired. Forget keeping Joe Judge. Forget keeping your coordinators. Forget keeping your training staff. Forget keeping player development and personnel. Forget keeping scouts. Get rid of everybody and start over. You do what you got to do to start over. I know he doesn't want to fire a coach again, but guess what, John? When you keep screwing up like this and making poor decisions, this is what happens. This is what bad organizations do. This is what the Browns, the Lions, the Jets, the Bengals for a lot of years before they started getting better. This is what bad organizations do. They make bad personnel decisions at the top, and that's why they have to keep changing every year. I don't know why NFL owners are so reluctant to make changes. They just don't want to do it. You look at the situation in Jacksonville with Urban Meyer. He should have been fired weeks before, and Shad Khan's like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to fire him. The guy didn't know what the hell he was doing. And John Mara's the same way. He does say, I want to fire him. Or I don't want to hang on to him. I think he's a good guy. Screw that. He's a horrible freaking coach. I don't care if he's a good guy. I don't care if he's St. Peter the Episcopal. If he can't coach a football team, he doesn't belong there. Eventually, you're going to have to start making the right decisions, John. You're going to keep losing by 31 to the Eagles and Cowboys every freaking year. $31 unanswered since halftime for Philadelphia. 31. They've scored 31 points in the second half. This Giant defense, they couldn't stop a freshman football team right now. They couldn't stop a beer league flag football team right now. Kickoff is away. Pharoh Cooper from his 5 gets it out to the 20, the 25, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line. Glennon stays in the game. There's still a ton of friggin' time. There's still 10 minutes. I mean, Philadelphia could score another 20 points here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Glennon out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives to Booker. Nowhere to go. Picks up a couple. And it'll be 2nd down. We haven't won a division title now in 10 years. Last time we won a division title was 2011. Jordan Howard walking back to the Eagle locker room now, so he looks like he might be done for the day. Glennon empty set, 2nd and 8. Takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. That's almost picked off. TJ Edwards, he was looking for Kadarius Toney, looking for Golladay, and it was just a horrible throw. And got away with one there. Can anybody else on this who's our emergency quarterback? Kadarius Toney can throw the football. Why not put him in there? He was a former quarterback. He can't do any worse than these two have done today. 3rd and 8. Philadelphia about to get the ball back. And Glennon takes the snap, throws right, caught by Galladay, first down. Holy crap, we got a first down to the 37-yard line. Bills and Patriots. Wow. Damon Harris with the extra effort. Look at him fight. Close game in Foxborough. Pat's down 5. Glennon out of the gun, takes the snap, has some time, now rolls right. Looking, takes off, and scampers for a couple before going out of bounds. So it'll be second down with 9 minutes left in the game. Glennon out of the gun, 2nd and 6. Takes the snap, drops back under some pressure, gets the pass away, and it's caught by David Sills. And he'll be a couple yards short of a first down. So it'll be third down for the Giants with about 8:20 left in the game. Sylvan Davis, I don't know if you're still hanging around, but it's not a matter of re-signing Barkley. He has a 5th-year rookie option, which all first-round rookies have, and Dave Gettleman already picked it up. So you don't have a choice. He's already under contract next year. 3rd and 1 from the Giants from the 48-yard line. Glenn takes the snap, gives to Booker up the middle. He'll get the first down into Philadelphia territory about the 49. So another first down for the Giants. 7:45 to go, fourth quarter. Giants will hurry up a little bit from the 49 of Philadelphia. Glennon out of the gun again. Booker to his left, takes the snap, under some pressure, steps up, dumps it off to Booker, and he picks up a couple before he's tackled by Javon Hargrave. With 7:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Giants will continue to go no huddle. Tony and Sills wide right. Booker to Glennon's left. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looks left, dumps it off to Booker in the flat. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and can't get away from Zach McPherson. So it'll be third down and 8. Giants continue to go no huddle. From the 46, Glennon out of the gun, drops back, is under pressure right away. And are they going to rule out an incomplete pass or a fumble? They rule an incomplete pass. He was under pressure right away and just had to let it go. Nick Barnett put the heat on Glennon, and it'll be fourth down. Glennon's going to the playbook on his arm, so it looks like the Giants will go for it, 4th and 8. Jake Fromm, 19.5 passer rating. Yee. 4th and 8. Glenn takes the snap out of the shotgun, steps up, throws, passes complete. Short of the first down is Tony, and he's not going to get there. There's a flag after the play. There's going to be a late hit. Someone came flying in and lowered their helmet, hit Tony helmet to helmet. This is going to be a 15-yarder on Philadelphia. At least it should be. I'm not sure who it was for Philadelphia. It looked like he led with the crown of his helmet and just slammed into Tony's head. Yeah, unnecessary roughness. They called on Philadelphia. It's going to be on the defensive back, Scott. He put his head down and initiated contact with Tony. And that'll get 15 yards every time. So the Giants get another free first down and keep the drive alive from the Philadelphia 28. Glennon out of the gun, takes the snap, give to Book. It's Elijah Penny in the game now, and he'll pick up a couple. He's second down and 8 with 5:40 to go. From the Philadelphia 24, Glennon in the gun, takes the snap, takes a look around, and dumps it off in the flat to Penny. Makes a man miss, then bowls a man over, but then doesn't go much further. Picks up about 4 on the play. And it'll be third down for the Giants. 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. Always fun to see a fullback running somebody over. Third down and 4. From the 22, Glennon takes the snap, drops back, throws deep over the middle, was looking for Rudolph, but it was incomplete. So that'll be 4th and 4 for the Giants with 5:05 to go. Andre Kacheri was on the coverage, knocked it away from Rudolph. Giants will go for it again. Penny in the backfield. Glennon takes the snap. Started moving the wrong way. Throws it left. It's complete to Evan Ingram. The Giants will pick up the first down inside the 15-yard line. So an Evan Ingram sighting. With 4:50 to go. Fourth quarter. The drive of anything is more of a prevent. It's preventing the Eagles from piling more points onto us. So good job at least there. Glennon out of the gun, takes the snap, looks left, looks end zone, throws, and it's incomplete. Was looking for Galladay, and it was knocked away. Kacheri again got there at the last second to knock it away. So a little slow on Glennon. I don't know what Glennon was doing. He kind of turned his back and went back the wrong way. Wasn't really a very well thrown ball. McPherson was underneath. He almost picked it off. And that ball has to be up, and it wasn't. Galladay's huge. You got to throw it up. Why Philadelphia is calling a timeout here is beyond me. Because we just get to watch Eagle highlights from the second half. I don't know how the Giants turned into such a disgrace. I really don't. They're the worst run franchise in all of New York sports right now, and that's with James Dolan owning the Knicks. They are the worst run franchise right now in New York. I never thought I'd see the day. Glenn takes a snap out of the gun, looks over the middle. Throw was low for Galladay. There's a flag on the play. And we'll get the call from the official. And it's an illegal shift on the offense, so it'll back them up 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 15 now. So now from the 20-yard line, Glennon operates out of the gun again. Slayton in motion. Glenn looks around, throws over the middle, and it's caught and tackled right away. At the 14 is Kenny Galladay. Pickup of about 6 for Galladay. They give him 5. It's 3rd and 10 from just inside the 15. Booker in the backfield, 5 receivers out. Philadelphia, are you kidding me? It looked like they jumped. Glennon got away. Now he throws end zone. Was looking for Galladay. It's incomplete. There's the flag. Thank you. What the heck took so long? Philadelphia was a mile offside, and Glennon's arguing with the referees. And come on, guys, you kidding me? Yeah, thank you. It should have been blown dead. They're unabated. They weren't trying to stop and come back. The referees just didn't blow the play dead. They just let it go. So Glennon ended up running for his life for no reason. Not that Giant quarterbacks have to do that. They don't need a reason to run for their life anyway. The offensive line takes care of that. Glennon out of shotgun. Empty set on a 3rd and 5 from the 9. Takes the snap. Throws over the middle. Looking end zone. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram on the reception. And the Giants have a touchdown. Another garbage time touchdown. I can't remember the last time we scored a touchdown that actually meant something. So like I said, if anything, this prevented Philadelphia from running up, keeping them running up the score more and more. Whether they were just kind of content just to let us go or whatever the case was that we scored. It keeps them from dropping another 20 points on us because it certainly felt like they could have. The extra point from Gano is good. And the Giants trail by 24. So 3:50 here to go in the fourth quarter. Giants close the gap to 24, as ridiculous as that sounds. And they'll prepare to kick the ball away to the Eagles. Some confusion on the kickoff. It looked like the Eagles had to burn a timeout. They weren't ready for the kickoff. Giants passing offense fails to crack 100 yards. And the Eagles outscore us 31-7 in the second half. Be surprised to see Hurts come back on the field. The Giants are talking here. It looks like they may go for an onside kick. And Dixon's placing the ball certainly like an onside kick. It's Gano out there, so Riley Dixon will try an onside kick. Kicks away. Dribbles to about midfield, and it's picked up by Devontae Smith at midfield, so the Eagles will take over. So it's Gardner Minshew in at quarterback, takes the snap, gives to Boston Scott, gets away from Dexter Lawrence and picks up 5. So Jalen Hurts' day is over. Gardner Minshew will come in for mop-up duty. Hurts on the day, 199, 2 touchdowns. So no, not a great passing day. Just a lot of great field position for Philly to start the day. Big returns, big plays. And that was basically a day for Philadelphia. They really didn't have to do too much. You know, Giants handed them great field position all day, made mistakes left and right, couldn't stay on the field offensively. So you don't have to do much when the other team completely sucks. 2nd and 5 for Philadelphia. Minshew in the gun. Gives to Scott up the middle. And he'll be tackled after a gain of a couple. Bills. Oh, a little flip pass to Knox. And the Bills up 33-21 with 1:56 to go. Game with the Patriots. Big playoff implications. I think that would, if the Bills win, I think they would tie the Patriots for the division lead. Or they'd be one game back, or I don't know, something like that. It's close. 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. The 42. Minshew out of the gun again, man in motion. Boston Scott in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives to Scott off the right side. He'll get the first down. Down to about the 38-yard line. And the Giants call their last time out with 3:32 to go. Why bother, Joe? It's extending the pain. Really don't know what to say after a loss like this. We've had a few of them this year. And you know what? I just said a couple times, man. Everybody's got to go. I mean, Mara's he's got to see it. Minshew out of the gun, takes the handoff, gives to Scott up the middle, picks up a few before he's tackled by McKinney and Tate Crowder. So 2nd and 7 upcoming for Philadelphia. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Second down and 7 from the 36. Minshew out of the gun. Gives to Scott again. Tries to bounce off the left side. And he's tackled again by Crowder. He'll be about a yard short of the first down. This will be 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia upcoming. The Eagles, they'll have to run a play here. There's a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. And the play clock's going to expire before the game clock. So they'll have to get a play off before a 2-minute warning on this 3rd and 1. Minshew out of the gun again. Scott to his right, Goddard in motion. Giants 6 men up. Hands to Scott. And the Giants are going to stop him short. Scott got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down. TV timeout upcoming. And this has been a bad... I think we've had some bad seasons in here. We knew we were going to be bad. You know, last year maybe we expected something. We started bad. They finished really strong, 5-2, 5-3. They looked like they were starting to put it together the end of the year last year. And I think this is the first time in a few years maybe you came in with some high expectations. You thought maybe if things broke right, maybe you could win the division, you know, get into a wild card spot. And it hasn't even been close to that this year. It hasn't even been close. I mean, we haven't even sniffed the possibility of a playoff berth this year. It's just been misery from the beginning. They never got a footing. We've been out of it probably since before Halloween. And it's just been another lost garbage season in which this was supposed to be the end of the rebuild. We were supposed to start being competitive now. And Judge and Gettleman and the rest of the developmental staff They did a really bad job evaluating talent, especially along the offensive side of the ball. They greatly overrated what they had. They refused to address the needs along the offensive line, the need for more than just one wide receiver. You know, what they did is gross conduct as far as I'm concerned. It's negligent. And that's why the Giants are in the position they're in, because of those follies. And the fact that Mara is willing to bring Joe Judge back is just, it's unfathomable to me that he's made that decision to just keep doing what he's doing and bringing a guy internally and just, you know, more poor player development and scouting. I mean, that's what it's going to be. If you're going to bring in Abrams, I mean, he's the right-hand guy, and that's going to be the guy. He's not a development guy. He's not a player personnel guy. He's a cap guy. A cap guy should never be your general manager, because your general manager is responsible for the field on the team on the field. Excuse me. They need to be the ones that are evaluating the talent, and Abrams is not a talent evaluator. Let him be an assistant GM. Let him be a vice president of whatever. Let him deal with the cap. That's what he does. He doesn't know anything about personnel. And we're going to be doomed for this until Mara figures it out. Eagles will go for it. 4th and 1 from the 30. Snap. Handoff Scott. He's hit behind the line. And the Giants will pull him back. So 4th down stand for the Giants. Will keep Philadelphia from scoring, at least for now and from here. Turnover on downs. 1:51 to go. Still not a hope and a prayer of coming back in this game. It's odd now because now Mike Glennon looks like the better quarterback. Maybe he just needed to be benched. Mike Glennon, 13 of 22 since he came in for 73 yards. Touchdown and a pick. Out of the gun. Booker to his left, 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, has a little time. Now has to dump it off. And to the 6-yard gain, that's the tight end Myrick. He picks up 6. Giants will hurry it up from the 36-yard line. Glennon in the shotgun again. Booker to his right, takes the snap. Has a little bit of time, throws right. Finds Elijah Penny, and he stood up right before the first down marker. The ball comes out, but the referee had blown the play dead. He's close to a first down. Now they're signaling first down, so Penny made it to the first down marker before he got knocked back. So first down Giants at 1:05 to go in the game. From the 40-yard line, Glennon out of the gun again. Penny in the backfield. 4 receivers out. Has some time, throws right, and it's too far for Myrick. It's incomplete. 2nd down 10 for the Giants, 53 seconds to go. So now I guess Mike Glennon performed better, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting next week over Fromm. So much for that. Glennon out of the gun. Penny to his right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looks over the middle. Now he's got to scramble a little bit under some pressure. Gets away to his left. Now he scrambles left. Turn it upfield, you idiot! Picks up about 6. I don't know what he was waiting for. And he's just running parallel to the line of scrimmage, and there's nobody in front of him. Just go. He finally decides to run and picks up 7. So now it's 3rd and 3. I don't know what the heck he was waiting for. He's just sitting there running sideways, and there's nobody out there. That was ridiculous. Oh, 3rd and 3 from the Giants. Glennon takes the snap, drops back, looks left, passes complete. Elijah Penny again will get across midfield, and first down Giants. Look at Elijah Penny. You know what? Try him out there as a tight end. At least he's catching the ball.
From the Philly 45, Glennon out of the gun. Penny to his left again. Dumps it off to Penny in the left flat. Makes a man miss. And he's hit by Singleton, and they'll pick up 2. 8 seconds to go. That should be the final play of the game. And that will be the final play of the game. So the Giants get demolished. And I don't know where you go from here. At this point, I really don't know where you go. I mean, it's just a poor showing all around. It really is. And for the third time, we'll say it again. John Mara really, if he feels the need to sleep on it tonight, by all means, sleep on it. But that's all he really should need, to say, you know what, I can't make another bad decision. And he should be calling Judge, Patrick Graham, Freddie Kitchens, Dave Gettleman, all these guys into his office tomorrow and just saying, look, guys, you're done. Goodbye. It's really what he should be doing. I don't know why he feels like he's got to be the good guy. You run a football team. You know, like I said, he's not St. Dominic the Forgiven. He's the owner of an NFL franchise. We're not looking for good guys here. We're looking for guys to run a football team. Dave Gettleman was a good guy. He was a jerk off. So it doesn't really matter. You know, he's got to stop this loyalty stuff. And this, we're the Giants, we hire from within. It's not working, John. It started with Reese. You just didn't see it right away because he had the one draft and he was playing with, of course, these guys. When the time came to start replenishing talent, it was nowhere to be found. You cannot keep doing this. You have to go outside. It is not going to work. This team is a disgrace. And everybody's got to go, top to bottom. You can't fire the owner, though. Met fans and Knicks fans know that all too well. Can't fire the owner. That's part of the problem. You can't get rid of the owner. He's the owner. It's his team. So the only thing you can only hope that happens is that someone gets in his ear and tells him, you can't keep doing this, John. You can't keep doing it. You've got to make some serious friggin' changes if you want to be any good. Because right now you suck. And everybody just finds a way to roll you over this season. And they find ways to get right and get easy W's. And this was an easy W. Don't let the score fool you. It was a 24-point win. Philly could have probably hung 40 on us. They hung most of those points on us in the second half because the Giant defense played well in the first half. And Philly just didn't start figuring it out until the second half. And then we couldn't make an adjustment. And that was all she wrote. So, thanks to everybody who came into the stream. I really don't have anything else to say on the matter other than everybody's got to go. And that really, hopefully, that should be it. It's probably not. And thanks, guys, for coming in. Like the stream. Subscribe. We'll be back here on Wednesday night to watch an actual good team, the New York Rangers and Florida Panthers from MSG. Puck drops at 7. I'll be on about 6:45. And we'll be looking forward to getting back to hockey after the brief shutdown from COVID. So again, everybody, thank you very much again. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Have a great New Year. And we'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good one.